mute me. I'm gonna mute you guys. And we don't need to say hi because saying hi is for losers.
For losers.
But yeah, so you could just compare it to global achievements, and that's how you see hidden achievements. But that doesn't matter for some games like TF2, where some of the achievements are fucking broken.
Oh yeah. Oh, whoops, that was nice.
Why is my bread not here? There we go. Alright. Stop. Wait, I'm playing... No, it's fine. Alright. You know the drill, guys. Do you know the drill? I don't know if it's been too long. Roll a d6.
Oh yeah! And Missing can use the dice I got him. Sorry.
I got 2. Oh my god.
I just heard
Bro, it sound like all your plates just fell out from the fucking cabinet.
Donatello's 5.
China!
Oh, right. For context, Marsh got, missing a dice set, a bunch of D6, yeah, for Christmas. And I was wondering why the fuck Donatello was 5 instead of 4 or 2. Shredder is 1? I see, it's an order of power level.
I have to restrain myself. Ah!
From what?
The music!
Oh! Hard to see under this flashlight. Fair enough.
You're supposed to be asleep? What?
Bro, do not tell me you're supposed to be asleep right now. If that's the case,
Wait, are we on 12? I thought we were on 11.
What? Scout. We are on 12. 11 was last time.
We didn't do a... Did you guys do a session without me then?
No.
Because last time was the 1st of December.
No, we did it with you. I'm looking at it right now. Post-Turkey, D&D episode 11.
Roast turkey.
That's what it was called, yeah. Because it was on the 1st of December. I don't know why they wanted me to call it. I charge that for a week. Oh, I got critted instantly.
No? I have mine counted. That would be number 11.
Yeah, it was like episode 11. 11?
No, like this one right now is episode 11.
Somebody told me we were on episode 10 when we were, or 11 when we were on episode 10. Let me change that on stream right now.
Oops, actually on 11.
No, you know what it probably was? Because we're on episode, what's it called? 11 in order, but at one point we had a 0.5.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I have on my notes.
Maybe having a 0.5 wasn't a smart idea, but you know what, we ball.
My birthday was a month ago. Okay, I get to roll the dice. I got a fucking 6 on my Pokemon dice. Pokemon dice.
Videos. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Edit. 10. Save.
Pulling up my D6.
Alright, there we go.
Where's my green one? Oh, my green one's in jail.
Is
I
that
took
what
him
you
to
call
explore
it?
the world. No, I have like a dice cage on my lanyard for work that I made out of string, and I sometimes put my dice in there to have them visit the other dice at work.
Oh, come on. He hit me anyway.
Huzzah! I got it. It's like, where's my green one? I love my green one.
Let me write these down.
Green one is the best. Just hearing me throw dice in a jar.
We're on day 11.
Okay. So last thing I know, we were at the we just got at the Pixie Village.
No.
I believe tacos.
We've been
We're
there
not
for a while already.
just that. Yeah. But like we're still kind of like we barely met who's in charge, and Doughboy found what we were at the tavern. We're all together at last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You're actually right outside the village.
Me?
You guys all grouped up again back at the village, I thought. Like, back at the outside, because...
Oh, yeah.
Because, Karul fell on her face onto a bunch of buildings.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
You went out to go see the ruckus. You guys met the mayor, question mark, leader, president.
The leader. Officiant.
Ooh! Person. And, so yeah. That shouldn't have killed that person, by the way. I want to say everybody's outside.
More or less. Where did my audio go?
Okay, so what we've got the land with a 5. Marsh, what did you roll?
6.
Okay. And Jeffy?
I rolled a 2.
Alright. Hopefully, by the way, we are missing Taco today. Why are we missing Taco? Because they have an outing at the moment. I don't blame them. I'm not mad at them or anything. It's literally just a Friday, so. Yeah, that's just Friday things. Unfortunate timing is all. So, hopefully they can get back in time to finish up the session, but if not, that's okay. We'll make it up till next time. For now, I'm gonna wager that Karul is just on the floor, knocked out for now. Yeah, Karul is now unconscious. That's the.
Yeah, they decided to just take a nap.
Yeah,
They're tired.
I'm pretty sure they sat up.
I fell down. Done.
Yeah, they sat up at one point towards the end, but I'm just gonna say they're unconscious now, out of sheer embarrassment. Let's say. Oh.
Let's say, yeah.
Pretty statue.
Wow. So hi guys, I haven't heard from all of you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a
Couple
while.
days.
I thought I saw you yesterday.
I did. We did. Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. All right. Right. So, Saflina, Marsha, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I don't even remember.
There was a scout behind me, a little goblin.
So I'll just I kind of want to do a perception check so you can give us like a more in-depth recap of as to like why we're standing out there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Give me a second.
So let's give a more in-depth recap. Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, I was gonna roll a dice for perception so we know how in depth or if in depth at all.
What'd you roll then?
Do I add anything to it, or is it just like as is?
It's wisdom, remember?
Oh yeah. 18.
18.
Modified.
Fuck. Okay. Basically, in front of you, you see 3 broken down buildings. with a faint outline of Krul on it. You also see Krul sitting there. You assume that she's conscious, but with the closer look, you actually see that her eyes are closed, and she's kind of just existing at the moment. You also see the Layan tried to comfort her, only to seemingly fail previous to this. You've got Spoons, who was just talking to the leader of the village, looking rather unamused at the display before him. His daughter's next to him, looking both upset with the surroundings, not specifically the destruction, but more of just the fact that she's surrounded by pixies, but also kind of like in a I'm not paying attention to anything kind of way. There was two of them. Like just general upset. There's then Liqueur.
Yeah.
Who just arrived. Failed finding you, but I believe he has the doughboy on his back.
Mayhaps.
I do believe so. I do remember that.
Right. That's pretty much everything that's happened up to this point. The leader of the village said that they were going to get you guys some houses. But from the looks of things, there aren't really any that could even fit you. So you're not quite sure what they mean by that. Oh, that's real. I think you have 2 actions left, and you used your perception, so there's a bonus.
Okay. I have to get into a mindset of Serafina and not myself.
Yeah, work up into it. I just got into a fucking car crash, apparently.
Call the ambulance.
That was intense. Just got railed.
Damn. Live on stream.
I was gonna say Twitch did update their TOS to be a little more loose, but no, this is YouTube, and also Twitch removed that, so.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Where would she? You know, it's been a month since we've played, so I don't even know how she behaves anymore.
I mean, you could look up the last stream and watch it, but
We would not. I would not be streaming.
this probably would have been good to freshen up upon before the stream, but we ball.
I didn't think we'd be streaming today.
What do you mean? Oh, streaming D&D.
Yeah.
Bro.
What?
That's a bro of disappointment.
Oh. What?
Don't want me.
I will what you. I'm in charge.
Sure, buddy. It's okay.
No. Can't do anything.
That also was not his head. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Do I have voice chat on? I do have voice text on.
Voice text. I guess I'll do something minor to start off with, and I don't know what to do, to be honest. And Serafina is not really the leading type.
You can just wander off and see what you find.
I would like to grab Doughboy first.
Okay. You don't need to...
I don't have to roll for that?
No, you're just grabbing something from your party member. You just have to ask him if he's okay with that. But the thing you're grabbing is your companion, so I guess you don't have to ask. I'm gonna say, so you reach for Doughboy, and Lakira looks. Are you okay with this? Do you try to stop the Doughboy from jumping off your back? Jeffy.
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fine.
All right. So Lakir just kind of shushes him off, and the Doughboy jumps into your arms, like a baby Tweezman or something. I don't know. Lion King. That thing. I hit someone. Then I don't know. What else do you want to do? Because from the looks of things, you know the town a little bit better than everybody else from having wandered
Oh
through it
yeah,
already.
for sure. Because I rolled really good on that. I remember that.
Yeah. You do as well seem to fit into some of the buildings. Not all of them.
I'm the smallest one, yeah. Aside from Doughboy.
Well, yeah. Oh, I didn't die.
Okay.
It didn't
I guess I would like to roll to explore.
Again?
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
I want to like aimlessly explore. So you get to pick depending on what I roll.
Alright, do you have anything like specific you're looking for, like any buildings you might want to look out for? Because you already found the bar.
Really,
and-
just anything sparkly. Really, anything sparkly. Or that looks like it has a lot of stuff going on. Because again, Seraphina doesn't know much.
She does know that their food tastes good. Oh, I killed him!
They're buildings too.
Yes. This is a food world. Literally anything. No, don't finish that statement, Shane. Don't give that permission.
Anything.
But you get the gist. You get the gist.
I do.
So you're looking for sparkly things.
Or anything that looks like it's like popping.
Roll perception, then roll dex. This is one roll. Like, not one roll, sorry, one action.
Okay. I got 2 different d20s. So my perception is a modified 16, and my dexterity modified 14.
Okay, 16, 14. So you look around, and you see a whole lot of glittery shit. The issue is they're all also seem to be moving at like Mach 2. And you realize that those are just the citizens, and you can try to follow one. You did roll a 14 for dexterity if you want to try and grab one, like ask them where everything is. But whether that's the move or whether if you want to keep looking for something else, I can tell you, you did roll a 16, so I'll give you another thing.
Okay. I'll do another thing.
Alright, you wander around a bit more and manage to find what you think. Yes! What you think is a jewelry shop. You're not entirely sure, but you see the things that sometimes adventurers or wealthy people used to wander into your old tavern with. On their necks or rings or fingers, that kind of things. You see it's a decently small building, but you might be able to wiggle in if you really try. You're probably going to damage the door, you figure, but
I will set Doughboy down, of course, so that way I can make said attempt to enter the building.
Oh, right. You forgot to roll a d6 for Doughboy.
He's just hanging out in my arms.
I know, but he needs a separate turn.
He does! I was gonna do his turn at the very end when everybody's done their turns.
How did that miss?
Yeah, I'm down.
What did you get for him?
Oh, you genuinely mean
Yeah, roll a d6.
this shithead got an 18.
Bro. Marsh.
Mm.
I said to roll a d6.
Oh, sorry. Brain soup right now. Pokemon dice, go! 2.
Okay, so he's going after Jeffy. Because he doesn't have a modifier for dexterity, so I'm just going to give him...
Doesn't have any modifiers.
That was rough.
Anyway.
Sorry. Right. So I'm gonna say he's gonna go in a little bit, but for now, you're standing in front of a jewelry shop, pretty much. What you assume is a jewelry shop.
Mhm.
It is now then Missing's turn.
I'm currently comforting Kuraru, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is now unconscious, as it seems. Your soothing is, rather than work to build up her confidence, it worked to put her to sleep.
Sure. Okay.
Which, hey, a victory in its own right. She's no longer panicking.
Right. Right. Seeing that they seem to be okay, I'm going to keep my distance from the town, and I'm going to step away from the citizens, and I'm going to try and talk with another person using the quietest voice I can, because
The leader person?
maybe just a random citizen,
Oh, okay.
assuming they're not too busy. I mean, I know that this is a very hustle and bustle place, but
Yeah, they're moving at like 1,000,000 miles a minute, so...
yeah.
What should I have you roll for this? That's the question.
Ooh, that is a good question. Maybe
Who's touching my shit?
charisma?
Uh,
I mean, it might not be the best stat for me, but
you can try to like snatch somebody out of the air, or you can try to call for somebody. Which one do you want to do?
oh, sure. Call for that. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
then yeah, charisma. Charisma's a move.
All right, best of luck. That's not.
I will yell for violence. Ugh.
Yeah, sure. How the fuck did he know I wasn't? What? Ooh, he's about to get his shit, but. Ooh. Anyway, right. So you try to whisper out to them, like, somebody. Excuse me, please.
Yep. Yep.
And quickly that goes nowhere. Yeah, that goes nowhere fast. And you look down in your hand to see if a coin shows up, and you realize, no, I just fumbled that one bad.
Yeah. All right. Seeing as my quiet approach didn't work very well, I think I'm just gonna try and observe kind of some of the smaller details of the town. I'm just kind of fascinated by their
How dare you?
unique culture. Could I just see maybe, is there a way to peer inside one of their houses without disturbing it?
With a really good perception roll. Double it
Okay.
with dexterity.
Coupled with dexterity. Oh man. Okay. I'll do perception first. That's a nat 20.
Ooh, okay. So
Woo.
you instantly try to
coin.
look. Okay? I'm actually gonna wipe the dexterity roll. You don't need that.
Sure.
So you crouch down, like into prone position, and like the downwards position on a push-up, and the way an owl does, almost completely upside down, looking inside one of the doorways. And you notice it's actually pretty quaint, pretty refined within them.
Okay.
Unlike the brownies, in which they had a more, let's say, Western vibe to their buildings and their homes, with the exception, of course, of the mayor's house, which technically still could fit almost a early 1800s mansion. These almost feel more advanced to you as Chilean. It feels more advanced, but to you as missing, it feels more modern, almost something from maybe the 50s, as in the 1950s.
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
You see these weird little pieces of furniture, which you assume are supposed to be chairs, but unlike chairs, it looks almost like just a comfortable little box made of what you assume is some kind of cloth, around an ornate little table. Then you see, Then you see to what they're surrounding, the chairs specifically, is a little. I'm dead. Is a little box that seems to have a crystal embedded in the middle of it, and is displaying paintings that move, but
Oh, wow.
you assume it's some kind of sorcery, as you quickly look around and see that other houses have the. Oh, I'm dead. You assume that it's sorcery, and it's pretty common because other houses around it also have the same thing. But oddly enough, nobody inside the house is really sitting there for more than a few minutes. Just like outside, people are coming and going really quickly. The only time that seems to be anyone sitting there at all is when at some point somebody seems to sit down at one of those pieces of furniture and seems to be eating food, question mark, but quickly runs away.
Okay, sure.
So then you look around at some of the other buildings, and you notice something weird. Right behind you on the outskirts, not more than maybe a few feet away. So you're not entirely sure how you missed this before, but you assume it's because you were comforting Kerul. You see a mushroom growing out of the ground, and next to it is the leader of the village, as well as a few.
Let's consider it.
Yeah!
Nice.
No, you guys are great. No, I meant the guys in game. You were saying?
I'm going to ponder this as a person who's only really grown up in a like kind of foresty village, and I'm going to turn to one of the village elders, and I'm gonna just ask how they, in as quiet of a voice as possible, as to not, shadow their eardrums with my owlbear voice, how they, what kind of sorcery they're pulling from to create these moving pictures.
So the leader turns to you from their what's it called, seeming city planning, you chalk it up to, and they look down at you because they are floating above the building, which is about your height at the moment, but it's still growing.
Yes.
And they say, within the homes? How did you know that was there?
I asked around. So I'm just
Okay,
curious.
if that was a fucking persuasion attempt, normally that would fail. But I think it's funny. So I'll say no, it succeeded, and you convinced the leader that yeah, you just were asking around.
Yeah, yeah.
They say, huh, okay.
So how does it work?
They say, within the little boxes is embedded a crystal. In the back of the crystal, there's another one, a smaller one. The big one is just meant to kind of refract light. The smaller one is embedded with an enchantment. Those came from our original home overseas years and years ago.
Right.
Oh, right. This fucking person's supposed to be regal and shit. Years and years ago. So the inner workings is a bit lost on us as to the enchantment specifically. However, we know that our brethren, let's say, kin overseas will know how it works. I suck at aiming. Fuck, I suck doo-doo.
Can I just ask one last question? I know I'm kind of pushing it with this, but
Yeah, sure, go right ahead.
do you think that
Oh,
the
that's-
enchantments can be scaled up
That's a
to
bot.
a larger scale? Like, if I had a larger version of the crystals, would the enchantment still work?
A larger
even though-
a larger of the crystals that it's enchanted to or projecting on, meaning the
Both.
small
Both.
both. Yes, of course. Or rather, we have one within the main hall of the city center.
Oh wow, that's good to know. And with that, I think I will Philin will ponder the existence of moving pictures, and I will end my turn.
Okay. Okay, they're not gonna kick the bots, so I'll just remove import that one. Right. If you as you're pondering, I will say you look down at your hand and notice, hey, I got a coin. You're not sure where it came from. Obviously, you know where it came from. It came from rolling it, from doing something very well. But
Yeah.
I'm dead. You're not sure what action it came from.
Sure. I will ponder this silently while Jeffy takes their turn.
Jeffy?
Okay. I will do a perception check because you know me. That goes with what? Wait, which modifier does it go to? Is it
Owen dead. Is there anything specific in the village? Okay, I'll give you a general sense. So you turn around and see what the lane saw, and that the buildings, there have been mushroom buildings kind of sprouting out behind you. At the moment, they just look like mushrooms. They just look like mushrooms. They don't look like actual buildings. All right, this lobby's fucked, so I'm gonna just find a new one. But you assume that they've got a plan for it. At this point, they're almost double the height of the land. So they're like 18 feet tall, which is massive for mushrooms anyway. Is that 18 feet tall? No, I was wrong. 14 feet tall. For some reason, I thought the land was 9 feet. He's 7. For now, they've all been pissed on. Mission accomplished. You also see at some point the lane crouch down and then get back up and starts talking with the leader, who then promptly flies away after answering a few questions. You notice Marsh, Saflina, just kind of vanish. Not magically in any way, but she's there one moment, turn your back, then she's gone. But at this point you assume she's okay. There's still Spoon.
That's like me IRL though.
Yeah.
It's so easy to lose me.
Yeah. Though Spoons and his daughter are still there, who you don't know the name to. No one knows the name to. I don't think I have a name for her. That's okay.
She should be Fork. Or Spork.
Spork. I like that.
Yeah, and then the mother is named Fork, so it's a spoon and a fork. Fork.
Yeah, okay.
That's cute.
Alright, I'm down for that. Oh, there's two of them. Right, so Spoon and Spork are there. One looks pissed in general. The other one looks annoyed at Krill. That's the whole gist. You can ask for a little bit more specifics if you want, but that's the general idea. I like that idea, Patron.
So both Spork and
Spoon.
Spoon.
Yeah.
He realized
I go ask I guess I'll talk to Spoon.
Okay. That's a fair play. So Spoons talks to you and he says, I've worked something out with the leader. We can stay here for a day. We'll help them out. Then hopefully, we'll be on good terms. And that means we can return to our village.
Which was purely an accident.
Yeah, I'll just say you hear Saflina's voice ring out. That was an accident. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
then nothing else.
Yeah, that's it. So you just hear her voice, whip around and look for her, and then gone just as fast. But that's pretty much the effect of everything you wanted to say is that... Oh, they're gone already. Yeah, as long as we do this thing for them, they'll help us. He hasn't explained what this thing is, by the way.
Well, what are we? I guess Lakira asked Spoony about like what exactly are we helping with? Spoony? Why did I say Spoony? Oh my god.
I don't know. So he says, you know that big tree monster thing that was going to rip us limb from limb and plant our corpses into the ground? This is a question.
I'll give it a tentative yes.
So, they want us to go in there and, you know, nothing hard. They want us to kill it.
That sounds totally not dangerous.
Why? That sounds extremely dangerous. Are you sure? He kind of looks around a bit, and then he looks to Spork and goes, this guy. And then they both kind of look at you ridiculed before Spoon says again, that is horribly dangerous. This monster turns people into trees in front of their eyes.
I give them like a dumbfounded stares, like I was being sarcastic.
Oh. I don't get it. And he kind of just moves on to the next thing, saying, well, there's hopefully a quick way to do this, which luckily, just like before, we don't have to do it today. They want us to rest up for a bit, and then go out and kill that thing. It seems like, and he looks around, it seems like we don't even have the opportunity to do that right now, seeing as the fact that not everyone's here. It was 2 seconds. And already everybody's gone. So that's just dandy. Huh? That's just dandy.
Missing but not forgotten.
Yeah. He says, if you look behind you, the pixies have so graciously set up a new home for you, where you'll be staying for the night, and hopefully this thing will stay here for any future travelers that are of the altitudinally challenged. Yeah.
There's just a funny word down.
Well, to him, you guys are the ones that you've got problems with your height, even though, you know, normally it's the opposite. So he walks up to the house, kind of just knocks on some random part of it, and up opens a door. Like, there was no door there before, but after he knocked, there became one. It's him size though, so you assume, hopefully, when you do the same, it might make one for you guys. What do you want to do? I think you have one more action left. Yeah. Okay, I missed. Jeffy, Lucure.
Trying to think. If only I looked back to the last one we did, it would have helped a lot.
If you want, in between turns, you guys should definitely take this time to look in between at the last stream. You
Yeah,
rat! My teammate fucking absorbed the melee hit. He's not low enough level that I felt bad about that.
I think I'll end my turn and I'll.
You'll watch back the last stream?
Totally not. I would.
No,
I already know my
you
stuff.
don't have to. That's like an hour and a half, maybe 3 hours. I don't know which one. How long was the last one? Hold on, let me just see.
An hour and a half. Usually our streams are like, for Fridays are like 3 hours, so.
Yeah, but that one was a shorter one, I think.
Yeah, because we're running out of time, I think.
Give me a moment. I look.
Okay.
It was 2.5. 1.5 was a bit short.
Dang it, I left my soda outside.
Go get it. Oh, wait, no. It's, Doughboy's turn.
I know, give me a second. Die or something.
I'm glad I had that queued up. I definitely didn't fucking forget about that. Yeah, that's a scout.
I return. Okay, I got my soda.
Sweet.
I need pizza.
Nice. It is then Doughboy's turn.
You know what? Can he just have one action per turn? For his turn. Because 3 feels like a lot.
No, he doesn't have 3. He has 1 action.
Awesome. Okay. Because he's just a little. He's something I created. He's a little baby.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that. I want him to scope out the quote unquote jewelry store.
No, not doing that. Okay, then have him roll for He
No
can
matter
make
what
it
it is,
in.
he's not getting a modifier.
Roll
Huh?
double roll persuasion and perception. Because he's gonna do a deception roll to look inconspicuous.
He's a baby. He's gonna look suspicious. So how many dice should I be
Oh.
rolling? Like 2?
What's that?
How many dice should I potentially be rolling?
2 d20s in any order you want.
I'm gonna roll them at the same time.
Yeah, because you're doing it at the same time pretty much.
I have 11 and 12. Thank God.
Ooh, you barely succeeded that. He saunters in like with shades that he got out of nowhere. That he's
He
like,
found them on the ground. He's like, ooh, shiny.
yeah, he
And then he's like, oh, everything's dark. And he like waddles in and bumps against the door.
yeah, he kind of just saunters in with a sideways walk almost, kind of just, trying to look cool and casual. And it works enough apparently that nobody suspects him. But he scopes out the place, doesn't notice anything odd per se about the jewelry. But he does notice that there's a good amount of it. Is it all your size? No, there's not. But he figures that some of the bracelets might fit as rings.
Cute.
Yeah, maybe for you and for Crerul. Thelain has massive hands, so that's not happening. And Liqueur, it should also work the same. So as long as someone's hands aren't like massive or slightly stocky, you're good. Oh my god, I almost tripped all the way back. I'm pretty sure your hands aren't stockier than they were before, so.
She got little baby hands. Nah.
Yeah. No, stocky means chunky, not like massive.
Yeah. I would spill the lore on her, but like I'm just gonna say she has dainty hands.
Yeah.
You basically got the same size hands as the heavy.
Yeah.
if they were chunky.
Yeah. I spooked him. Mute up? What the fuck do you mean? Oh. I just double opened TF2.
Dumb. Okay. So he's just like looking around the jewelry store and everything. He doesn't know that it's actually jewelry, or is it in cases? What's up with that? Or he can't see because it's sunglasses.
No, he can see a decent amount. Because of the sunglasses though, he can't really notice anything fancy about the jewelry. He just figures that some of it will be able to fit you, like the bracelets and the necklaces.
Aww. Okay. So that's the end of his turn. Who's going next?
It is now your turn.
Yay!
So he returns
like
back to you
to-
and reports this information is basically what just happened.
Oh, I thought I was gonna just leave him in there and have him wait in there, because I'm gonna go in there anyways.
Okay, then he's inside the jewelry store.
Okay. Oh, Jeffy, what the?
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Liar! You're not
What the
sorry.
Sorry, Jeffy's portraying something onto his background in Discord.
Yeah, green screen heaven.
Green screen haver.
No, it's not even green screen. It's just Discord.
Green screen haver.
Anyways, what do I need to roll? Would it probably be like Dex?
If you're trying to fit through the...
Yeah, it'd be Dex, right? Into the door?
Yeah.
I have a modified 22.
A modified 22.
Yeah, because my Dex is +3.
Where'd you
Okay.
come from? Oh my god. You fucking cat.
So, you figure you could...
Please, haha.
You figure you should easily fit into that door. And so you kind of just... I don't know how that happened. Teleported in front of him. But you open it up and shuffle your way into it. It's a little bit tighter of a clearance than you thought it would be, but you managed to get in pretty easily. And once you're...
feel like my example would be like one of those when those adults try to fit in the tiny little playhouse in the backyard that's made out of plastic.
Exactly. Like you're squeezing through that door and you barely make it, but somehow you do without breaking anything.
Woohoo! And you're just like, oh my god, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah. It's like the adult thing. You're like, oh yeah, I should be able to clear this. I used to do this all the time. For some reason, it just didn't this time.
It was fighting me.
Yeah, it was fighting you.
Anyways, now that I'm inside of the jewelry shop, I would like to do my perception check to see what kind of jewelry it is.
You're not gonna go off what the doughboy told you?
Because my initial thought was that, like, oh, the doughboy's going in just to scope out, not necessarily going back out. Yeah. That makes sense. Because you can be on a reconnaissance mission and just not come back.
Yeah. So, alright, what'd you roll perception then?
Survey says I got plus the wisdom 12.
12?
Modified
Alright.
12.
A modified 12. Okay, so you look around the jewelry store. You notice probably one of the only fairies or pixies, similar to the bartender, who's not going a million miles a minute, is the jeweler. Now they are going back and forth from customer to customer, but they're not like whizzing in and out of the building a million times in just this interaction. So you guess that's a plus. You also notice that the jewelry, similar to what Doughboy reported, should be able to fit you like the bracelets as rings, the necklaces as bracelets, that kind of thing. But you also, similar to the Doughboy, don't notice anything weird about it. It's more or less just jewelry. Some of it's got like shiny rocks in it. Some of it's metal. You think it's metal. It looks like metal, but again,
Aluminum foil.
yeah, like everything in this world, it's not quite what it seems.
She has her suspicions, but she's gonna be oblivious otherwise.
Yeah. It's not quite the same, but you get the general gist. It's jewelry.
It's shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Gonna go in her mouth.
Probably.
Probably. I mean, oh no! Whatever.
Oh no!
It's all ring pops.
Yeah, sure. I'll say you see a few that like look like their gems on them are obscenely large for no reason. But those ones you don't think will fit on you, but they'll probably fit on the Doughboy. They have some larger variants of them. I'll say that maybe they have one that is meant to be a bracelet for them, but it just has an obscenely large fucking stone on it for no reason. Which is more than I should have given you, because you rolled a 12. But there you go.
I'm just like distracted. I'm watching Jeffrey's video. He's playing with the cat. Jeffrey, bring the cat to the camera.
Nah, she don't like me holding her.
Oh, but the baby.
Nah, she's so excited. She's fucking trying to attack my hand like it's a toy.
Do it. Let her bite you. Let
No,
her.
ow, no. She scratches hard. Ow. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ah, now my
Actually,
finger's
are you
bleeding.
okay? Oh damn.
That's fine.
Band-Aid.
Oh,
Infected.
oh, yeah? You're gonna be 2 years old. In
The baby.
May?
It's two. Did you? Sorry, I'm like so distracted. I love cats, but I'm allergic, so they can kill me.
Alright, I'm back.
Ow.
Right. So you've got your 2 rolls out of the way. You've got your 3rd one. What do you want to do with it? This is another action roll.
I want her to get the attention of the fairy behind, I guess, the cabinets would be the proper word.
How do you want to do it? Oh!
Well, I want to do it in like a, what's it called, retail sense, that like they see Serafina like practically glued to their glass, eyeballing, you know, the one with the, that practically looks like a ring pop. It's just like, hi, how are you? And so on and so forth.
Okay.
I don't think you've worked retail. You've seen me at my job, so kind of just like pull your best impression of me.
Marsh, please. I may have not worked retail, but I still got to do that kind of stuff in my job.
Exactly.
So, you seem to be eyeing the jewelry a little heavily, and it manages to get the attention just for a split second of the cashier, jeweler, whatever.
Employee.
And they
whatever.
look over to you, manage 3 more customers because you see them whiz about 3 more times around the about the store, and then they quickly just kind of pop up in front of you, like, so I see you're taking a look at some of our larger antiquities. I could try and size it up for you if you'd maybe looking to purchase.
I'm gonna have Serafina look at her hand and then look back at the jewelry in the display case. And, what's it called? I gotta do my voice. It's just me, but...
It's literally you.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, I don't know why you're... No, it is different. It's different.
It is very, very pretty, very shiny. How... 2 questions. How much is the very, very shiny thing? And how much, if extra, to make it fit me? I am new in town, and I can find ways to purchase.
Okay, so this piece right here is a bit on the pricier side. As you can see, the gem we have on it is rather large. I'm not sure, and they look you over up and down. You get a sense that they're kind of being judgmental about it. They're being kind of a dick, but they don't say anything. They're just, I have a feeling like this one might be a little out of your price range, but if you maybe have the coin for it, we'll see about that sizing. And they look down at your wrists and then at your hands and go, would you like a ring or perhaps would you like a bracelet?
Now, quick question to the DM: does this use the same currency as the other town, or do I need to figure that out on my own?
You have to figure it out on your own.
Fuck you. Okay. Sorry.
Don't send me.
Then I don't even know if I have money for this place.
No, you don't.
I don't. Damn.
This is a Felina. You can try
Dude,
to roll in.
I've stolen coins. I have so many coins.
You have stolen coins. I don't know why you didn't try to steal from here. Or perhaps you would like to. I don't know. But Saflina would need a proper distraction considering Doughboy only has one turn. I don't know if he'd be able to get everything out of the store. Unfortunately, though, unless you'd like to
have
continue.
Doughboy roll persuasion.
Or distraction. Wait, why am I giving ideas? Stop giving them ideas. Distraction's not a specific role. I mean, like, you know what I mean, the action. But still, is there anything else you'd like to ask the jeweler?
Right on that. So the jeweler asked if Serafina would want a ring or a bracelet. I'm trying to think of like how the bracelet would look.
Ring pop it bigger.
Like the giant like bangles that you use for like a giant bangle and then just the rock on it.
Yeah.
Okay. A bangle is like a chunky bracelet.
Yeah, I know. But like that, but now imagine the ring pop fucking thing in the side of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be such a pain in the butt. Okay. I think just a ring would be good. Yeah. She's gonna be nodding and like looking at her hand and being like, yeah.
All right.
But right now I know she's just doing like what's it called? What would that be? Not an estimate.
It's an estimate. She's getting a referral, I guess, a sizing.
That's kind of yeah.
So at the same time, I don't know. Maybe you're scoping the place out, but what do I know about robbing places? Now, so you decided on a ring or a bracelet?
I just confirmed a ring, by the way.
A ring? Okay.
Sorry.
Somebody was talking in my right ear, so. So they turn, they look at your fingers and they go, I think we can make that manage. I think we can make that work. Yeah, we can manage that.
Because I think a ring for Serafina would be like almost like a belt for them, or a necklace at least.
It'd be a necklace. No, a bracelet. A bracelet to a necklace, actually. Depends on how big your fingers are. I don't know how much they are.
Well, like I said, she has dainty hands.
Yeah, so, yeah, probably just a bracelet.
Yeah, because they're not too small. Yeah, it would be like a bracelet to them.
Yeah.
Because back in the olden days, when I used to have, like, dolls and stuff, like, their bracelets, and when my hands were smaller, of course, their bracelets used to be, like, my ring on my pinky.
Radio. Okay.
And their necklaces would actually fit my ring finger.
See? Perfect.
Alright, so, estimate.
Well, the estimation, and they look at you again, looking you up and down, and kind of smirk a bit and goes, well, I think this one, because it is a custom order, and because it is such a fine piece, I think we're gonna have to go with 200 schmeckles. can you do that? Is that within your budget? They say kind of condescendingly, while looking over at the other customers, almost as if you're wasting their time.
So wait, super quick question. Is Serafina like kneeling inside the building? Is she crouched over or what's up?
You're kind of like with your, so the building is like small. It's not small compared to all of them, but it's like a mid-sized building. You're kind of half in, half out at the moment, which makes it a bit difficult for pixies to get inside. But they're able.
Because I was gonna say that like for like those like little like plastic houses that they use for the little kids, like I can like stand in them hunched over. But if I want to be like level with like the fake window that sometimes is outside, I have to be on my knees. And I'm almost the same size as Serafina. So.
I'm trying to think if that's the same size as the inn's gonna be bigger. So yeah, I'll say that works. Yeah.
Okay.
The inn's a bit bigger than that. Not taller, but longer.
Okay. Then let me just, get ready for this. Because Serafina's worked in retail, sort of. She had a job.
Yeah.
She may be a loser, but she has social skills, sort of. Alrighty. I want to say from where Serafina was like previously like hunched over the glass, eyeballing like the pretty rocks. I'm gonna have her like sit up, now very much taller than the fairy. Her head like almost like maybe like very 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 close to the roof. So it's like very daunting.
Yeah. Okay. So you're like you're inside the building, kind of like hunched over close to the fairy because you are,
Tall.
Yeah.
Big.
Well, tall comparatively. But like, so are you trying to like intimidate them, get up in their face kind of thing?
A little bit, but like I've been like demeaned by like employees before, so I know exactly what's going on. It's more of like a look of just like, are you sure about that? Because at these kind of jobs, like I know that they could very easily just make up a price.
It seems like, all right. I know this is technically you've already done it, but it's part of a talking thing. So, roll charisma.
That's what I was asking.
Either roll
What are we waiting
charisma
for?
or see if you can convince me, Shane, the jeweler, well enough with your own like human interaction.
Let me see. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the meme where it's just like, okay, go ahead, try. It's just like, please, 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 please.
So you rolled bad. That's what just happened.
No. No, that's so sort of.
What'd you roll?
Hold up. I'm trying to see what I can possibly. I don't really have anything.
What did Saflina roll?
Oh, with the modifier for persuasion, it's
For charisma, the overall, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, it would be a 13, which isn't good.
It is
But it's
normally good, but you also have to realize that you're dealing with a haggler.
Yeah,
So you needed a higher roll for this one.
I know.
So
That's why I'm trying to like to see if I have anything. I don't think I do.
So
My intelligence isn't gonna help.
yeah. The what are you gonna say to them? How do you want to try to go about this? Maybe I'll give it to you.
Maybe? I don't think that she will though. I'm trying to think about it now.
It really depends on what you say.
I know. That's why I'm thinking about it now. This is my first time doing a like persuasion check. Or a charisma check. God, I don't really use my charisma. That's not for my character this time. Not unless I'm a bard. Let me think. Well, first, Serafina is tall, scary. Let's see. I could ask you questions, but I can't think of any questions. Why is this so difficult to think of now? I was in the mood and then it fell apart.
The jeweler takes your leaning forward as kind of an intimidation tactic. Unfortunately, you can't really seem to convince them. And they say, you know, 200 schmeckles was the original price. Maybe last time somebody of your qualities came around to buy this kind of thing. Unfortunately, it has been quite a time since then. The materials are hard to get and all. We might have to bump that price up, actually. I'm sorry for the incorrect estimate the first time, but it might actually have to be 3.
I'm gonna have Serafina, shoot her a dirty look, or shoot them a dirty look, and, like, make their way outside of the building, but take the door with her.
Take the door with you. Okay. So
I am leaving Doughboy behind.
As the last thing you do, you kind of just like slowly make your way out of the building.
Door's mine. Another door for the collection. Yeah.
And as you're walking through, you manage to clear the door again, but less gracefully this time, and you get stuck. So this time, instead of trying to be nice like you were with the tavern, you just force your way through the door, and off comes the door off its hinges.
I want the door. What is the door made out of?
I don't know.
Mushroom?
I don't know. You'll have to figure it out next turn.
Okay.
Because you already used your 3 actions.
I wanted to take the door with me when I left, so I was gonna just yank it, but okay.
No, you did, but you're doing it in a kind of upset manner, and that's how you rip the door off its hinges.
Oh. I was just gonna do like a violent display of strength and just yank the door off of the freaking hinges. But
Is a violent display of strength have to be one where you intentionally cause destruction, or one where you cause destruction just by existing as you are?
I think existing, so I don't have to pay it back.
Exactly, which is what you did.
That's
So
fair. Okay, free door! Yeah.
It's now Lakira's turn, or no,
No, it's Bissing's turn.
Delan's turn.
Yes, hi. Oh, wait. So the others are currently bartering for jewelry, right?
I am.
You are.
I don't know what the fuck's going on in game chat, but yeah, no. Saflina was bartering for jewelry. Liqueur is right next to you. He was just talking to Spoons.
Oh.
And it seems as though Kreul is still unconscious, sitting there.
Right. Well, I won't bother crew, but
That was the wrong pyro, so I feel bad about that one. Would you like to? I'm not gonna ask. You got it.
yeah. I'm going to ask Liqueur what they think about this Pixie Society. I'm just curious.
This is now a conversation.
It is.
All of them are jerk-offs. I hate them. I will eat one by the time that we leave the village.
That's, I guess. Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
Just
That's
to
a
let you
that's
know.
a, that's
I
a
have
threat.
made a declaration. I don't like them.
Marsh is like,
Like-
by the time we leave, their population will have dwindled.
millions.
There will be missing signs on every building. If there's even buildings
These people
left.
are testing you.
Oh
but
yes,
it
it's a
makes-
very fine line.
Yeah, it makes sense for people in the fast lane. So, as far as our human selves know, it makes sense. For our characters, Saflina's on a fucking Saflina's fucking walking the line. Hey,
I choose to be fucked up and evil.
it looks like from the looks of things though, everybody else in the party has had pleasant experiences with the fucking villagers. So it's just you.
It's just me. It's always just me.
No, it's just because this time the only people the others have talked to is the leader.
I went exploring, yeah.
I went exploring too.
Yeah, but kind of, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, heavy.
I mean, you know, Never mind.
You good?
I think right
Missing
now
time.
the lane is going to try once more to talk to one of the passerbys. Preferably one that's not busy hustling and bustling, moving around.
It's all of them.
I know, but I'm hedging my luck that there's maybe one that's, you know, stopping for a break or something.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
It fucking worked.
Oh.
So, I'm sorry. I was like hard focus for a second. You're saying?
Yeah, no, you're good. So I'm looking for a pixie who isn't currently moving. One is maybe like taking a break, getting, like you said, getting food or whatever.
I like that. Okay. Roll perception.
Right. 20, that's an 8 plus wisdom, so a +1, 9.
God, I suck at aiming. You got a what?
I got a 9.
Alright, I was not able to do the math in my head. 8 plus 1. Good job, Shane. 8 plus... Okay. 9... Alright. I feel bad. Technically, 10 is supposed to be victory. Like a succession. But...
Yeah.
You literally have been trying this for 3 turns. So I'll give this one to you. I feel bad.
Thank you. To be fair, it does make sense that this task is difficult. Like trying to hail down someone who's moving in basically a car. You know, it's like.
Yeah.
Can't imagine
Yank them, dude.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna be rude.
No, but you do manage to notice someone.
Uh-huh.
So, one of the builders, for some reason, the builders in quotes, the growers of the house you were just about to, you know, inhabit, decides to take a break once they finished, and they kind of just sit there admiring their work, as if, I don't know, they're actually proud of it, which nobody else in this town seems to be willing to do, you know, take a second to look back at what they're doing or anything else in general. And you decide to walk up to this one. Walk up being like, take 2 steps.
Yeah. Carefully, watching this step. I'm gonna greet them with whatever, you know, the local greeting is. You could just say hello, I guess.
I'm trying to think. Alright, sorry, I killed someone. Right. I'm probably gonna turn off game chat, that's too annoying. I wanna say you walk up to them, right? Do you want to try to speak to them in like their language, right? The one
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right.
Of course.
Roll. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, what do you say to them? I want you to give me your greeting to them as Thalayan. In English, preferably.
Yeah. I'm not rolling.
Since I assume you don't know their actual tongue. In real
Yeah.
life anyway.
I'm going to opt for a simple hello. Hello.
So the pixie turns around at you and says, wow, that sounded rough. Where'd you learn that?
I have a knack for this kind of thing.
I see.
What, how long have you been working as a builder, I suppose? I don't want to assume what role you have.
Oh, I'm dead. That is an excellent question. I don't remember. I've been working this for pretty much my entire grown life. This person, for some reason, sounds a little more... You recognize it as country, but Thalayan thinks it sounds more like almost basic in a way. Like a little more backwater, the way they speak.
Sure.
And they turn to you and say, well, before I moved here, I was a builder.
Right.
And then I moved here, and now I'm a
Right.
builder. And they say both the builders, they say with air quotes with their fingers. And they say, the real word you're looking for is grower. Well, yeah. That's about the best word I can say, translate it to in English.
That makes sense.
So they why the fuck did you do that? So then they kind of look around and say, everybody else here kind of lives a little quick. But luckily, I'm not from around here.
I've noticed. Have you found there to be any cultural differences now that you've moved into this city? Do you find that the city folk here have a kind of attitude or a kind of way of thinking about life?
Yeah, they're a bunch of pricks. But they're not too bad. They're just jittery is all, you know. Big city, gotta move around quick. I can't blame them.
Right.
What I can blame them for is, well, not wanting to deal with that damn tree. But to be honest, there's a reason for that too. I say I could, well, oh fuck, I died. Well, you know the tale, don't you? When I first came here, I didn't believe it. You know, tear people apart, plant them into the ground. And then I saw it happen. It's terrifying. What they don't tell you about is what happens afterward. What grows from the tree. What comes out of the tree a few days later is disturbing, to say the least. You see, that thing, ent, mythical creature, whatever you damn want to call it, demon of the night, it doesn't kill people just to kill people. When it kills you, that tree that grows out of your corpse, a few days later, out will spawn something. It'll look like you, talk like you, walk like you, It won't be.
Right.
It'll be angry. Dangerous. It's hard to notice a difference until their fingers are wrapped around your neck, squeezing the life out of you so they can drag it back out into the forest and repeat the process again. You see, that thing out there isn't just killing things to make more trees for the forest. It's malicious. It's evil, I'd say. But, hey, I heard some idiots were tasked to kill the thing. Bless their damned souls. I hope he who rises is kind to them, because that thing won't be. Too bad for them, though, right?
I guess so.
Any
Have
kind
you
of
ever heard of any weakness of the end? Any way to chip away at its
at its
process?
sturdy outsides, so dense that told that nothing can pierce it? No axe, no sword, nothing? Well, I heard from legend that he who rises gave it one weakness. That the weakness bears from the sun. The same power, anyway. Now, we have yet to find a way to harness it, but we believe that if we were able to capture a little bit of the sun somehow,
Right.
we could make it turn to dust. That's how the tale goes, anyway. But while I believe in the might of he who rises, I do not believe in, the might of some random people. Be able to harness the power of the sun, please.
I mean, you seem to be engaged in a society that has its own reams of fantastical
One day.
devices. I mean, look at your crystal devices. I've never seen anything of the sort.
Oh, you mean the Wizzy box? Yeah. Yeah, those are nice, but nothing. We can't get rid of that tree. These houses on the outskirts, they're nice. They have to be. The houses inside the city are a little less nice. They don't have to be as appealing. The houses out here have to be appealing, because if they're not, who's going to want to live out here? You're right in the line of fire, that thing. At night, there isn't a time that goes by that few people don't disappear. And all of them are from out here.
Sure,
It's a damn shame, really.
it is.
But,
You know, I think.
sorry,
think
you
our
were saying,
companies-
sir?
No, you're good. You're good. I think I can relate to you on a certain level. I mean, being thrust into this kind of world and seeing all of these new experiences and meeting all of these new people, from someone who grew up in an area with not many people, where you knew everyone by their name, it's tricky.
It's weird. It's weird.
It is weird.
But it's not so much that I was thrust into it by moving, but more so because the last village I was in kind of met the fate of, well, the tree. People out here tried to establish a smaller colony more south in the island. It didn't last more than a few years.
Yes.
But that's alright. You live and you learn. And they learned real quick. Don't leave the city outskirts. But I've taken enough of your time. I got work to do. And they quickly buzz off, literally. Making a little zzz sound as they fly off into the night. I died.
Nice.
With that little exposition dump, I think you've got 2 more actions. What would you like to do? Oh, that's sick.
I think I am going to end my turn. Well, actually,
You are.
I'm
I
gonna
will
try
say that you're not inside the mushroom house that is there. You haven't even looked at it.
Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna go turn to the cure first. I'm gonna ask if. Oh well, I can do the character then. Did you happen to hear any of that? I know you were standing nearby.
Jeffy?
I I heard him talking about the tree. Spoon was talking about. I was like, that's horrifying.
Yeah. I suppose we'll have to find a way to rid them of it. That's what it has to do, right?
Yeah, like I don't want any of you turning to a darn tree. Like ugh, that's
It's a
just
lot.
unhuman.
It is. That's coming from two people who aren't human.
But-
No, I completely agree. I'm just trying to figure out potential solutions of even getting to this point. Did you have any ideas?
I mean, if you guys want, there is, the guy who, well, has actually probably fought the thing before. Or if, you find her down the line, you've also got the teammate who has an affinity for making things combust.
Hello.
Who knows?
That is true.
It's all an accident too.
Elaine's gonna think about this for a second, and then he's gonna go.
Ooh!
Well, look here. Do you want to check out the inside of this house? I want to see our pad.
Pad? Did you fucking say that? Does the land say that?
Yo, let's check out our gamer pad. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, gamers. Let's go, gamer.
Do you put the RGB lights?
Hell yeah.
No, I do want to see what this mushroom house looks like, though.
Sure. I'll have you both roll. One of you can roll for perception. I'll have you both look at it, though. Since you're
I'll
taking.
roll.
Alright, go ahead, Jeffrey.
8. Hooray. God damn it.
Yeah.
Right. So you walk inside, and you haven't really seen. I'm sorry. I'm using the huntsman, and I hit an invisible spy, and then threw piss on him, and he just decloaks and fucking stares me down. Doesn't do anything. He's just staring me down while yellow and covered in piss. That was fucking disturbing. He's like, "What the fuck, dude? Why'd you do
You
that?"
did this to me.
Right. So you don't really, Jeffy, really doesn't have a reference for what they're supposed to look like inside. And if you compare it to maybe the brownies and how they had their houses, it looks different. It looks different. Looks weird. Looks different though. It's definitely a lot more spacious than the things Krerul broke into.
Right.
Now I will say, Thalayan, you notice, I'm going to give you this one a little bit more since you got a nat 20 on the before to see what normal houses look like. So in comparison, you note that it looks very similar to them, but kind of bigger.
Right.
But again, look, you're the one I'm going to give the description to. The chairs look a little weird. I can't give a specific description because you rolled an 8. They look weird. There's a funky looking, what's it called? There isn't a box in there. Like Thalayan, like the boxes there's an outline of one, like kind of the basis of one, but you do note that there's no crystal in it.
Right.
Beyond that, I guess, compared to the Brownie Village and compared to anything you've seen in the real world, it just looks weird. Critical hits! Oh, I knew I should have pulled out the pan. Double crit. Good job. What the hell? What the hell? Do you want it to be, what's it? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, then it's now, I want to say Marsh's turn. No, Marsh was last turn. It is now
Yeah, it's my turn.
It's Lakir's turn, yeah. You're now inside the mushroom house. I've already given you a decent description. You cannot... you can, I guess, try to go for another description if you want to, I don't know, waste that or whatever, but... You've got a decent idea of what it looks like.
And I say hell yeah to that.
Yeah, if you just want to run with it, right?
Yeah.
That's Arcane, damn it. And he's got an arrow in his head.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Fuck.
I was like, did you guys say anything?
Okay,
You don't really have to inspect the house further, but you can leave if you want. I will say, the way you got in is by... What the fuck?
Oh god.
Oh god, it's a fucking massacre. Ugh. Right. So the way you got in was by you noticing what they did before in touching the door. You walked up to it, put your hand against the wall, and a larger hole appeared surrounding the one that Spoons walked into. So it wasn't like a separate hole. It kind of just encompassed the one that was already there. And it kind of just opened up. It swung open like a... Duncan Funkin. Alright, cool, man. But that was just something I forgot to tell you, by the way. So don't have to worry.
that's fine.
I'm just gonna cap. It's fine.
What to do?
That's awful. That's awful on the eyes.
Are you talking about my background?
No, I was spam swapping weapons while we had what's it called? Cap crits.
Oh, oh yeah, that does fuck up your screen.
Ooh, I got his ass, yeah, fuck you.
I guess I would... Well, I guess Lakir would, I guess he goes outside pondering... Cause he did hear about, the tree's weakness of sunlight, I do believe.
It was the power of the sun.
Oh, the power
But
of the sun.
You know what? No, you say sunlight. I like sunlight because you didn't hear it fully.
Oh yeah.
I'm correcting it for the future, by the way.
Sunlight.
Yeah, I'm just correcting it so just in case you guys need to know, outside of this context for, viewers or anything, it is the power of the sun. But as far as Liqueur is concerned, it is sunlight. Which you also figure is why Spoon said it was less dangerous during the day. Sorry for that impromptu explanation.
Oh no, it's fine. I guess he goes pondering how as a team we would do this. Like, we don't carry a bag of sunshine like anywhere.
Right.
I did not mean that to be a reference to that song.
Sunshine.
Spy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hmm. I guess Lakir goes to no, I'll do a perception checks and or I guess like around the town looking for like Lakir's trying to look for a like a weaponsmith or someone that like deals with like magic.
Okay. Roll perception.
Okay. I mean, modified 15.
Ooh, that's not bad. So you notice some signs around this around the village. You know, some of them look like the inn, which you saw before, or the bar, I guess it is. That one you pretty much notice immediately because you almost feel like you were looking for that one subtly. But you shake your mind off of it and quickly look around again for your actual goal, which you notice upon a weapon shop. Then you notice another one that seems to be a weapon shop. This one is different though. You notice this one looks a little different because for some reason the weapon has a little flame around it. No, not a flame. Oh, I'm gonna say that the weapon around it has a little aura, kind of like a pulsing wave kind of thing. Not a flame. I had to correct that one. That one was me thinking of the sign, but I remember that they do not will fighters. So you assume that one for some reason might be weapons that are a little different.
I guess Lakira goes inside that weaponsmith shop thing. And then tries to look for the owner of the establishment.
Okay. Roll dexterity.
What is? Hold on.
Your dexterity has a modifier of
+2.
yeah.
Modified 18.
Modified 18. Okay, so you navigate through there fairly easily. Like unnaturally easily. But not like perfect. So, you kind of wander through the town, carefully stepping over houses until you get to the weapons shop. When you're there, you do also notice there's 2 more shops near you. But the one that catches your eye is the one that has the symbol of a ring on it. Similar to the weapons, this one has a little pulsing wave around it. What? Yes, sir. Fuck you. This one has a little pulsing wave around it. And you hear kind of a commotion going on from there. But you choose to ignore it and go to the weapons shop. Of which you crouch down and kind of poke your head in. And what would you like to say?
What would I want to say?
Excellent.
I guess I say out loud. Does anyone sell swords with magic on them by any chance?
Swords with magic on it. All right. So you say it pretty loud, just based on how you said that, in real life. And everybody, for a split second, stops what they're doing, looks over at you with the most ridiculed face, and the rest of the customers buzz around. But one of the workers walks up to you saying, "Looks like I can be of help with you. What specifically are you looking for?" And they're literally just talking to pretty much your head.
I get like a sword that produces heat, like a flame by any chance.
Heat, flame. What do you think I am? Fucking God? We can't do that. I can make a sword that glows. That's what you're looking for. Can't really do heat. I mean, are you looking for like a burner? And they like kind of lean in and say this. They're not like trying to be secretive about it, but they're just like confused. But you assume that's what you're looking for. I will go into every single one of those and just kill them. So they ask you if you're looking for a burner.
I tell, or Lakir tells them, what do you mean by a burner?
You know, the thing that they use to make and distill the fizzy? Soft and hard. You know, the little slabs that they put under the big tins to... you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so they walk into the... okay, they kind of try to lead you forward, but you look around at your surroundings like, I can't fucking move. What are you talking about?
¿Qué pasa?
Oh, I knew I should have made too much noise. They like roll their eyes, walk to the back of the store, and then they walk forward with a little like slab that looks like it's made of stone. You as Jeffrey recognize it to be almost like a sweet tart. But this one is red and kind of glazed looking. And he said, these things, you put it under whatever you want, and you can put something on top and it'll melt it. Doesn't really, you know, you're not gonna get the sun out of it or something. Oh, I was trying to knife him, but I missed. You're not gonna get, I don't know, some kind of bright sun out of it, but it'll warm up whatever you need. So, this is Shame talking, not the guy, but this isn't flame what he's talking about. This is like some fucking spicy candy, you figure, and the spicy candy for some reason gives off heat. This is talking to you, Jeffy, not Lakir. Lakir doesn't know this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Lakir would answer like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Like I'm looking for like, never mind. And he leaves the store, embarrassed and like kind of dumbfounded himself. They just sell glowing swords? What kind of a loser place was glowing swords?
They hear you say this and want to do something about it. Like one of them flies out to go talk to you. Oh, I died. But they think better of it. Unfortunately, I think... Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. What the fuck, why are you there?
Every Star Wars fan cries.
Right, so they, I think it's now the Doughboy's turn.
Yes. I am going to roll for. I guess it could technically be dexterity for him.
He's jittering a little weird, but weird. He's gonna try to what?
Yeah, it would be a dex roll because it's be stealth.
Remember, if that he's trying to steal stuff, he's not gonna be good at it.
That's fine. I'm just gonna have him get behind the counter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll dex.
Okay, so let me tell you what I'm doing before I really do anything. I'm gonna have Doughboy manage his way behind the counter. Like, I don't know, there should be like either an easy way to like get behind, or he's just small enough to like walk underneath the little bar they have to get to the back counter. Either way, I got an 18.
Okay. So he somehow manages to shimmy his way into the behind the counter, you know, just avoiding everyone.
To get the sunglasses, they just think he's just a random person.
Look, with enough confidence, get you anywhere. They see him behind the counter and just like, yep, you're supposed to be there. So you can have him do one more bonus action, but that's just talking, so yeah, I guess that's the end of his turn, yeah?
Yeah. My turn! Yay!
Yeah.
I want to know what the fuck the door is made out of that I broke off. I want to bite the door.
So you take a big old chomp out of the door and notice that similar to the roof, it's pretty soft.
Caramel mushroom cap door.
It's pretty soft, but unlike the one before,
Fudge.
Yeah, it's almost like a fudge. No,
Fudge door.
no, wrong. I actually had an idea for this one. It's nougat.
Okay.
Which, if you don't know what that is,
I don't know what that
it's the
is.
stuff that's in Snickers,
Oh!
but it's white. In Snickers, it's brown.
How you spell nougat?
Nougat.
Oh.
Yeah, I had an idea specifically for this one.
Nougat.
Could I have taunt killed him there? Yes, I could have. No, he had banana. Banana eats faster.
So, what's it called? I guess I'll do a perception roll to see like what other buildings are around the jewelry store building.
Okay. So
Or
around
the
the
grocery-
jewelry store.
Oh, or even a clothing store.
Roll perception. What'd you roll?
I haven't rolled anything yet.
Then roll a perception check.
And then plus
I hate myself for playing spy. This is a Frenchman.
16.
You rolled a 16. All right. So you notice looking around that all of the buildings are kind of at your height. So you kind of push on the top of one of them, noticing that it kind of indents in the roof when you do, but you're able to see above, and you immediately see Liqueur, like 4 buildings away.
I'm gonna duck back down. If I can't see him, he can't see me.
Crits, always crits. All right, you quickly duck back down, but you notice that he seems a little like, not frustrated or flustered, but he's like kind of baffled, like, what the hell was that? And almost has a disappointed look to him. But you duck back down, and after looking around at some of the other buildings, which most of them seem to be houses, though there are noticeably some shops around. You didn't notice what they were, though.
I would like to. I'm going to give a guess, and like I said, I was either looking for like a market, like one of the markets that was like it was run not like a small like family market, but like one that looks like, oh, this is run by people that have money. Either that or look for a clothing store.
I'm gonna say that you saw a really big building. Not super big, but like in-sized.
To the building!
Alright, so roll dexterity. This one's for sneak. So you're trying to get there, not destroy everything, while also avoiding the cure for some reason.
I got 7.
That fuck, it worked.
I got a 7.
So that didn't work.
Yep.
Oh, it
But that
killed me
was-
anyway.
Thanks.
So I'll say that you start bumping into buildings as you walk around. Like you're crawling around and trying to be
At this
sneaky.
point.
You're not breaking everything, but you're kind of just bumping into shit. Liqueur definitely knows where you are. Like he hears you like laughing under your breath, like I'm being so sneaky right now. But and he
Like
kind of
that.
just shrugs it off. So he's just like, whatever, weirdo, and continues about his day. But you're doing a little damage to the buildings, but not too much. You make it, I'm gonna say, after, you know, some property damage with a few pixies looking, you know, a little funkily at you. Ew. You've managed to make it to the supermarket.
Yippee. And I already did a perception. That's one action. Do I still
How did
technically
that
get
not
one
kill
turn?
him?
Am I done?
I think you have one more thing to do.
I would like to go inside.
That's another dexterity.
Okay. Am I allowed to?
It's a separate one, so yeah.
Awesome.
This is different. You're not trying to do the same thing over again after you failed.
11.
Alright, you know how you barely made it into the last one? Like an adult trying to squeeze through,
This one I definitely broke something on the way in.
No, this one had bigger doors and you still managed to do the same thing.
Great.
So you saw the bigger doors and like, oh, I don't even need to try to be, you know, like careful with this. I'm just gonna crawl in. You probably should have been a little more careful because you definitely hit the door, dented a little bit, but you're fine. You're inside the supermarket store thing. Because you have to remember, these people are still 2 feet tall, so you can probably crawl in pretty easily just on your hands and knees. But sometimes side to side, you just don't realize you're moving as much as you are. So your arms, you know, your fucking elbows bump up against it, your hips like smack against the fucking door because you're turning around to see what's behind you, making sure you're clearing, and all of a sudden, oops. I'm tired. Now, you're inside, but it is now. I think it's now Jeffy's turn. Oh, I'm
Yes,
dead.
I am
What?
now hidden. Good luck.
Oh, yeah, it is Jeffy's
Wouldn't
turn.
it be
Yes.
mine?
No,
Yes,
you're
it'd be
right.
like
You're right. You're
here.
right. I read that the T is a J for some reason. I have it like TLS.
Okay, I'm going to think about things, and then I'm going to go to the chief of the town.
Right, their leader.
Yeah, their leader.
Are they still there?
Assuming I can find them, of course. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to roll a perception check and figure it out.
I will roll a perception check. 7 plus 1 is 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. This is gonna be funny. Watch. Might be fun. You were saying missing?
Yeah, I had rolled an 8.
An 8 or an 18?
8.
Ew. Okay.
All of us are getting bad rolls.
You guys were doing great at the beginning. I'm gonna say you look around for them, but simply you just don't see them. Maybe they're there, maybe they're not. You don't know.
Okay, okay. I'm going to then... Ooh. I'm going to see if I can... I'm gonna try to walk around the village, not through the village, but around like the perimeter of the village, to see if I can find where they manufacture the television, the moving pictures, like the fuzzy box.
Okay. Roll,
what kind of roll would that be?
This is gonna be... Oh. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to have you roll... What is that? Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Okay. 14 plus... Hold on, I've lost my document. 14 plus... Oh no, minus 1. Minus 1.
I had 3 health.
13. 13.
Okay. You do have a... okay. You have a bonus with nature, so I'll leave that at a 14. Why is that important? Because when you're walking around the village, you notice an odd presence around you, and the fur, feathers in the back of your neck feel like they stand on ends. And you don't feel, but you know you're being watched. You just don't know by what.
Sure, okay.
And you also know that whatever's watching you is not a pixie, and it's not a friend.
Am I nearing the edge of the, like, forest? Like, past the safe point?
You have to remember the Pixie Village is kind of in the middle of the Black Forest.
Right.
Not in the normal forest. So you are beyond any save point. The only save point is within the center of the village.
Okay.
Which you can't get to.
Yeah. I'm just going to take it slow, and I will carefully move around. A bit closer than I was before, if possible.
Roll, yeah, I'll give you one more roll for that. Roll dexterity and then,
That'll be my turn.
yeah, that'll wrap up your turn if you don't roll high enough.
Dexterity, 12 plus 0, so 12.
Alright. So you kind of, you walk around the village. You try to get a little closer into it. You're noticing you're able to get a few steps into it, being as nimble as possible, finding the buildings that have the most gap between them. But you don't get more than maybe 4 or 5 steps in before you quickly run out of gaps to go into.
Okay.
Why did I get crit instantly?
I guess that'll just end my turn then.
I will give you one piece. I'll give you one piece of knowledge. You do note that towards the centermost part of the village, you notice a larger building, which you know to be the assumed to be where the leader lives.
Right.
And more towards the shore, not towards the actual shore, as this village isn't on the shore.
Right.
But closer to the shore, there's buildings that almost look blockier. They look less lived in, more worked in.
Right. Right.
Right. And with that, now it's it is now Akira's turn.
Second. Yeah.
Okay. After being confused why someone would buy
Critical
a
hits!
glowing sword just for the looks,
Yeah.
like no advantage, just
No.
It's like-
There's a little advantage. I won't tell you what it is. Didn't ask. There's a little advantage.
well this is what Lakira's thinking.
Oh, okay. Right.
Like enemies could see you better. Like what's the point?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. That hit no one. Remember, you saw.
Okay, so I forgot the last turn there was two shops that sold weaponry, but the one I went into was the one with the glowing swords,
Yes,
and that's basically it.
that's the whole thing. Give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Oh, we won in the time that I fucking
I'm not
looked.
sure if I should I. No, I'll do a perception check to see what's around me, and hopefully I'll find Saflina.
You do know where Saflina is.
Oh.
Maybe.
you know the general direction she went in because she was not
There
subtle
you
about
go.
it. But you don't know which building she's in.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, and even if she's in a building, you're not sure if you can get into it.
Haha, loser.
I guess I'll head the same direction, or at least try to head to the near same vicinity as Saplina is, just to like find out where the hell she is.
Right. Roll a d20.
Okay, d20. Modified 16.
Modified 16. Okay. That can work. Ooh. So right, you look around for where she is. You get a general idea of where she went and decide, all right, I'm gonna go towards the north end of the town. And hey, worked out because you found the supermarket. Supermarket. This is just the name I'm giving it for now. But you find a little big store that seems to have a lot of pixies buzzing in and out of it real quick. Oh great, this fucking ended immediately. And you see that the door's a little busted up, and you're like, alright, found Saflina, I guess.
No, I didn't. That. You'll never take me alive!
Oh,
Oh my
great.
God.
I'm just now seeing that my fucking computer was dropping frames 2 hours ago. That's fine, though.
Oh,
That was 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Oh, you said there was a supermarket, right? With like a busted
It's just
door.
a big store with a big, what you assume grocery store is, with a bunch of people coming in and out of it, as well as, yeah, the busted door.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That I don't have much options. I head inside the giant or the big store.
Roll dexterity.
Okay. I think I have a +2
Oh, no.
modifier. Let me look. Okay, so modified 10.
So you rolled a 10?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so you take a look at the door, and you take a look down at yourself, and you're starting to think to yourself, how the hell did she fit through that door?
I am small.
The basic gist is, unless you want to break the store, you're not getting in. Nobody, except maybe Karul, if she really tried, could get into that store without just destroying the whole building. Oh, I got up. Oh, looks like. Oh, fuck! I've died twice to that fucking train. What else would you like to do? Because you can't fit through the door, but you do look down into it. Jeffy?
Hmm.
You would have literally had to roll a 20 to fucking magic yourself into fitting through that door. I would have had to come up with some bullshit to do that, but luckily you didn't. Alright.
Huzzah!
I nailed the door. I'm like, hello? Anyone in there?
Hello, hello! The FNAF, hello.
Alright, so you
Yeah.
fucking phone guy at the door. Saflina, you got a reaction if you want. The fucking train!
I slowly make myself hide behind one of the aisles. Like, I don't know you.
Okay. Yeah. So you roll roll dexterity. Yeah,
Okay.
Nope. Saflina, I mean.
Oh.
Me! Okay.
Nope.
Got 6. I just fall behind one of the shelves.
Okay, so you kind of just collapse and fumble onto one of the shelves, like knocking people over in the process.
I was gonna say I fell down the aisle and like I wormed my way behind one of the shelves. I don't knock shit. Please don't let me knock shit over.
You rolled a 6.
Okay.
So you quickly try to jump behind one of the aisles. You knock some of the stuff off the shelves, and knock some people over down with you. They're kind of like 1 or 2 of them are pinned under you, but you kind of just hidden now. He definitely saw you do that, but
Great.
yeah, he definitely saw
All my
you do
good
that.
rolls are gone.
Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. Jeffy, so you saw Saflina in there, making a little bit of a ruckus.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to follow in, or are you just confident knowing where she is and want to go meet up with, I don't know, whoever?
Being the confused, bumbling giant that is knocking at the door, I'm like, I got nothing to do. Where's Saflina? So I head towards her direction. Or her vicinity.
You can't kill me if the train kills me. You're already in her vicinity. Because remember, you're in front of the store, but you can't get in, and she's inside.
Okay, I go in front of Saflina and I pick her up and like, stop hiding from me.
You can't. She's inside the store.
Ha! I'm out of reach.
She's out of reach.
No.
You can try reaching your arm in, but it's unlikely that you're gonna reach her. You can try to get her kicked out, which she's already on her way to doing. But at that point, I don't know. You might just be being mean. Oh wait, I have this move. Because you have to remember, you are, what is it? Lion tar, dude. Big.
Yeah.
So, kind of hard for you to get in.
Or I peek through the door. I'm like, Saflina, I need your help.
Do I have to apply? I'm kind of like.
This is up to you. This is not a reaction anymore. This is a response. I died to a crit. Oh. That was the end of the round. Again, I always spawn when we're fucking as the game ends.
Hee 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 hee.
Turn
For
this
sure.
shit off. Alright, do you want to try to convince her to get out?
Yeah, try to convince me.
I gave her a sparkling promise that I would find her some jewelry.
You'll feed her some jewelry. You don't know about the jewelry.
You don't know what to do.
Or I'll try to get something that you really want, okay?
I don't know.
Out of my own volition.
Saflina is kind of in the grocery store. Like,
I have a mission.
So yeah, you've got to. I would normally have you roll for this, but this is an in character. You guys gotta discuss it amongst yourselves. Oh, you just gave up. Okay, cool.
Right. I don't know, I wasn't convinced. No! I have an idea. Okay.
Remember, this is your reactionary. Like, this is a response roll, so it's not fully. You don't get multiple turns, but you have a chance to respond to it.
I'm thinking about it. I had some time to think about it. At first, I was gonna decline and try to have, like, you know, still pretend like I don't know him, but I'm gonna have Serafina slowly turn to him. She definitely has a plan going on. You could, it's clearly on her face.
Is this? Don't tell me this is like some revenge plot. You're trying to fucking.
A little bit. I'm gonna be fucked up and evil. Serafina is kind of, now that she's more in the outside world and realizing that, you know, people from the tavern are exactly as people in the outside world are, you know?
Yeah.
She's kind of like, okay, I guess that means I don't have to, you know, I'm not bound by a stupid job.
Right.
Serafina is gonna become fucked up and evil too. Character development!
No morals.
No morals. We're flushing them down the toilet. We are eating the morals!
Alright.
Anyways, I'm gonna have Serafina. Again, you clearly she has a plan, like,
Dead.
she has a plan. It's clearly on her face. She's gonna tell, the kid, I gotta finish this thing first. I may need your help if you want my help. Yeah.
Are you willing to help her, or considering she's kind of been a goblin, are you like, nah? Claruo, or no, Liqueur, this is up to you.
Okay, I did not hear what she said in my bed.
She said, scratch my back, I scratch yours. If you help me, I'll help you.
Yes, I will help you, Saflina. I promise. A pinky promise.
Well, that means he loses his pinky. If he fails.
No!
Okay. Now that I have his agreement.
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
You see, like, Serafina looks a little bit like, little evil, a little bit more evil, I guess. Smile on her face that wasn't there before. Not my reply to you, by the way. Could
Ew.
you try coming into the store?
Do you think I can? I'm big. I'm a big boy.
She's gonna nod.
I shake my head. No.
What the fuck did I walk into?
And then Serafina's gonna turn back around and be like, okay, I guess you don't wanna help me. And she's gonna try and, like, scoot her way more down the aisle while they're talking to kind of pretend like, okay, I guess you...
Saflina's
Bye,
going
then.
to get. Do you fall for it? Or are you just like, nah, I'm not about to commit this much property damage. There's a lot of property damage. This is a full establishment. I fucking suck at aiming. Never mind, I'm so good at this video game.
I don't think property damage is worth talking to one person.
Alright.
So no.
What the fuck? How do you hit me from over here? Alright, so Felina, it looks like your quest for getting some help is backfired. It looks like you might be able to succeed on whatever you're trying to do anyway. I have no idea what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you're not supposed to know.
Okay.
Not yet.
Alright. Weird, but fair enough. Alright, I think Liqueur, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, so you kind of just stand up and go, nah, I'm good. And it is now Doughboy's turn.
He is now behind the counter. I want him to find his way into the employee break room.
To the employee, okay.
Or the back room.
Okay,
It's gonna be very slow, but I have a plan for this.
roll dexterity for this one.
Come on, please be something good. Fuck yeah, 19.
19!
Oh boy, for the win.
So he coolly saunters into the back room, you know, the employee break room, deciding, you know what, if they catch me, they catch me. If they don't, well, no, they won't. And
Yeah.
he just owns the place. Apparently, I'm fucking dead. But he's in the employee break room now. It's
The back room, either way.
The back room. The back room. It's kind of just full of a bunch of boxes. There are some that look like a little more upkept.
May I even say something looks out of place? Like it's hiding something?
I would say that it's possible that one of the walls look a little less sturdy than it should. For some reason, one of the walls, rather than looking like the roundness of a normal outer wall, is flat for some reason, as if it's perhaps a false wall. I mean, he did roll a 19, so it's possible there's a secret room inside of the jewelry, and the room
Possibly.
you're staring at is just a front storage room, and it's not actually full of anything important.
Anyways, that was my one thing for Doughboy. Make it to the back room of the jewelry store.
Oh, she'll be on.
And now it's my turn.
All right, it is your turn. Yeah.
I would like to shuffle further into the store.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna have you roll for that because the only reason you failed in the first place is because you're trying to hide.
Yeah. Okay.
You're kind of just scooting along inside the store. You let the people that were under you go. You felt... I don't know how you felt about that. I'm fucking dead again.
I would like a perception check to... Like, it's just a generic grocery store, yeah? Or generic for them. Okay, I'll put perception check to see if it is. Come on, please bring my rose back, please!
I have yet to live longer than 20 seconds. We ball.
I have a modified 19.
Modified 19. So you look around. The store seems pretty chock full of stuff. Unlike, for some reason... Okay, thanks, Scout, for that. I knocked them away. But he kind of... sorry. So you look around. See people are buzzing about, going to the front, rushing around you. Unlike that one store you went to inside... Everybody missed there. But unlike that other store, which was, maybe one or two aisles full of drinks, and other assorted items that may help for some reason. In this one, it seems chock full of stuff that you almost recognize. Like smaller versions of the dandelions, or the flowers from the other forest. Then you've got, of course, the drinks that were present in the other town. But you've also got things like what looks like what looks like chopped up versions of the pig and their kind, as well as
That makes me sad.
yeah, it's a little saddening. But that's in a section that's like off to the side, you know, like a meat section in a grocery store, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the butcher section.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like you don't really pay it much mind. But that's pretty much everything. There's most of the same stuff. You just notice there's a lot more of it.
Okay.
You can ask, because you did roll a 19, if you want to know anything else in the future. I won't give you a 20 description, but I'll give you an apt one.
I would like
Okay.
to look at the labels though for prices.
So, okay, so you take a look at one of the drinks. You pick it up, and you notice it has the exact same label as the one from the other town, the cola. You take a look at the shelf to see if perhaps maybe the shelf is where the price is. And you notice something, that it is there. But instead of, you know, saying what the currency is, it just says 2. That's it.
Fuck.
You probably ask somebody like a cashier. Whoa! Who the fuck did I kill?
Ugh.
2 in a row. We won, for sure. It's like golf.
I guess.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but... Remember, that's only one action, because the picking up the bottle and looking at it was part of your perception roll.
I guess I'm still in that supermarket. I kind of want to see if I can find an employee that is stocking the shelves, or really just fixing anything. Recovery.
No! I just had to look at him once and he would have died. Okay, so like... Recovery is what you said?
Like I said, an employee, what's it
Oh,
called,
an
stocking
employee.
shelves, or yeah,
Right.
just someone
Okay.
that is already like on the floor.
I can do that. So, you do notice that there is somebody who seems to be going along the lines of the aisles. A little bit slower than everybody else, but behind them the aisles seem to be getting restocked. Every once in a while, they seem to return to a box that they've got off to the side. They are in the next aisle over, if you want to go talk to them. Because I don't know how long they'll be there.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Alright. What do you want to ask them?
Do I still have the can with me?
Which one?
The can that you said I picked off of the shelf when I was looking at labels.
Oh, that was a bottle of cola, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the cola to the employee. I'm gonna pretend like I'm stupid, you know, the usual. Like, excuse me, could you tell me how much this is?
The employee looks at you with an exasperated, tired drawl and just takes a look at the bottle in your hand before taking a quick second to just look over to the shelf where you plucked it off and says, "It's 2 coins, ma'am."
Coins of What?
Coins. What do you think? Tokens? No, coins. Like, and he pulls a coin out of his pocket. Coins.
Mhm.
It's a coin, and it looks just like the ones that the brownies are using.
Okay, so Fluna's gonna nod, give them a really exasperated thank you, and like, take the Coca-Cola and walk down another aisle because that was a little embarrassing.
Walk is generous, but yeah, you try to shuffle over.
Shuffle, yeah.
All right. So, I'm sure you can figure out what that means within itself.
Coins.
I was talking about
Now
your
I just gotta
previous
figure out what the
interaction.
fuck that other thing is that the jewelry store tried to pull.
I figure you would have figured it out by now, but that's fair enough. Oh. Right. So, what is the next thing you want to do? Because that's technically the first thing. Well, first non-interaction.
I want to look through the aisles to see if there's anything else I recognize.
All right.
Just to see the similarities between the two towns.
This is technically part of your perception, so this doesn't do anything. But you notice some of the sodas. You notice towards the back, past the meat aisle, there are some labeled hard drinks. Then you notice next to the not next to the drinks, which is different compared to the other store, but next to what is some of the other packaged foods, you see some more of that fizzy stuff, the little tablets. Oh, great.
Mementos.
Just got fucking insta-crit to death. My turn. Never mind, they're dead. There's some things in wrappers, like, you recognize the picture of what you think might be, what's it called? A soup. And you're not sure how they fit a soup into a bag, but you're sure as hell intrigued as to how they fit a soup into a bag. Yeah, kind of like ramen.
I've heard of soups in bowls and in pots, but never bags.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, great. That one was just me missing. Then you notice some other things, lollipops, some rock candy, like the lavenders you had, but this one seems different. It's in different colors, so you generally get an idea that it is not the same, and that this one's man-made. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head else that would really stand out that you want to know. Why? Is there anything specific you want to know? Like any specific kind of foods?
No, and I kind of want to end my turn with that, knowing that, like, I feel very accomplished with, like, now knowing, like, that the currency is the same.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna put that in my notes. Fairies use same coin.
Pixies.
Pixies, right? Sorry. So who? I believe it's Missing's turn next.
Yeah. As a heads up, my Wi-Fi's been a bit spotty, so I haven't been able to hear everything from the.
Well, we're kind of all doing our own missions, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just saying, if I
Okay,
end up
here we go.
kind of infringing on something you guys were doing, just,
Aw,
sorry ahead of time.
you're Gucci.
Okay. So I'm currently still trying to look for the where they make the crystals and the fuzzy
I don't know how to
boxes.
Ooh, what a combo.
Nice.
I just got my ass kicked.
By the way, it is about to be 10.
It is
If
about
you
to be
want-
10. Yeah.
Not this round, but the following round to be our last cycle of turns.
Does that sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
That means Missing after this one, you still have one more turn. Jeffrey, you still have 2. Doughboy has 2, and I still have 1 more. Yay.
Alright.
Okay, dokie.
Sorry, you can continue your thing now.
Yeah, no worries. The place that manufactures the fuzzy boxes.
Oh! Flog. I'm sorry. I zoned out for a hot second. We agreed that this is the second to last turn?
Yes.
Alright, sweet. Do you want to... Maybe, Thalain, I know you guys did have just a long journey. But I'll give you the one thing. I know you haven't done a perception check yet, but... you haven't done the perception check yet, but I will say everything in the house seems to be you guys sized.
Okay. But you said that there also wasn't a crystal within the
There is not.
fuzzy box,
There's
Yeah.
not.
which is what which is why I'm going to try and find the factory that manufactures it.
Okay. Right. That's right. Oh! So do you want to try and... Ooh, you know what? No. Do you want to try and maybe ask somebody to see if they know where it might be? Because I know you asked
Sure.
last time. But
Yeah,
who
I
knows?
can do
Maybe you'll
that.
get more luck this time.
Yeah, absolutely. What would that be?
Didn't even light me up that time. That would be, depends again. People are buzzing about you all the time, so it's now checking to see if whether or not you can snag somebody. Not physically, maybe physically. I don't
Again.
I'll try and get someone's.
know. Ooh. Stolen my booty.
That's not.
It was never there to begin with.
What'd you say you rolled?
I rolled a 4. I don't know what the modifier.
Fuck.
is. Yeah.
That's for charisma. Unless you wanted to try and snatch one, in which it would be
Yeah.
dexterity.
We have those days.
All right. So that's not happening. Is the gist of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you one more if you want to try and do another dexterity roll, just to see if you can somehow manage your way into the center of the town where that factory is. Maybe. Who knows?
Ooh.
Maybe you get it.
I don't want to risk it. I don't want to roll a 1 and accidentally become a kaiju for this little pixie town.
They already had one.
I know, but I don't want to be a second kaiju. They've been through enough.
That's fair enough.
Seeing as my luck is as bad as it is, I'm just gonna use my last action to see if I can get one more glimpse at the of the presence I felt on the back of my neck.
That's big. Roll perception.
Yep.
And if roll perception for now. Roll perception.
No
for now.
fucking shot. That's 3.
Whoa!
That's 1. So it's a 4, but not natural 4.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do I want to be a dick?
It's fine. You can be.
No,
A dick.
you rolled a 4, not like a 2. A 2 I might be a dick for. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no.
All right, so you
It's
like
fine.
whip around to try and see the presence. And you don't see anything.
All right.
You
Cool,
just
cool,
kind of
cool.
see the blackness of the forest. And you know what? You actually see another one of those pigs,
Oh, okay.
the cinnamon logs. And you assume, you know, because why wouldn't you?
So,
Why wouldn't you assume that it was that, right? Because it's something that's
Yeah,
there. Um,
yeah.
the feeling doesn't really go away, especially because that pig definitely wasn't looking at you. But hey, you figured out what you think it is. Do you want to end your turn there?
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. It is now Jeffy's turn.
So after the ordeal with Saflina being
A butthead, yeah.
yeah, being a
I'll admit it, yeah.
You weren't being a butthead. You were being a little schemy.
Being a little imp.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I got an idea. This is separate to everything. Don't worry. This is DM thoughts about monsters. Le cure?
I'm trying to think.
No.
I am not sure what to do.
Ooh, I got one of them. Oh, that's a bot. I win. I mean, you're in the center of the town pretty much, right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you could help out Thilian by seeing him at the outskirts looking for something. Well, maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. Who knows, right? Who knows? Oh, it's still there.
Okay, this guy's just spamming Sanic. Hold on.
Jeffy.
I'm trying to think.
I accidentally jumped at the end of that. There was the thing here. Where'd it go? That fucking bot's still here. Oh! I got bottled. That was funny. I mean, if you want, like, again, you could just ask the lane if he needs help, because it seems like, just based on how tall you are, you'd be able to see him wandering around the edge of the town instead of the house where he was before. Ooh, there was 2 of them. And he died.
Lakir goes to
The lane.
Thilane, yeah, Thilane. And ask for I wouldn't say advice, but like any progress of like finding at least something that would work on the tree.
Ooh, that's hard.
I'm in the process at the moment. Unfortunately, my luck seems to have run dry, so I'm stuck here on the outskirts. Just there's nothing to do. How about you? What have you found so far?
And just for context, these guys are like shouting this above the town, and nobody seems to care because they're shouting it above the town.
Hmm.
That's just for the stream, just to give a visual. What's it called, Lakira?
I mean, all I found was just some glowing swords, which like I don't think they really do much. That would help against the tree.
I suppose not. Alright, okay. I suppose we'll figure something out. We'll find a way to make this work.
You'd have to.
I just get the feeling, you know, that something's around me and something that shouldn't be around me. But I can't seem to pinpoint that feeling. Have you felt that too?
Liqueur, do you want to try for a perception check to maybe see if you see what's around him?
Oh wait, what did Thilane say again? God,
there's something around him that he feels is... What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would do a perception check. Let's see. Wait, that would be,
It's wisdom.
yeah, so... 4. God damn it.
Fuck. You guys have rolled 3 4s in a row for you two.
I
Holy
know.
shit. Wow!
I've been switching dice every time I get a bad roll, so.
Ooh,
I
Sensu!
have so many dice now.
I'm gonna say that you look around him, kind of squint your eyes a bit, which actually makes it worse somehow for you to see, and just say, you don't see anything. For you, you don't even see the pig that he was near. Oh, I'm dead. What's this guy doing? He's sure doing. What are these people you're doing? Because they have to be just AFK, right?
I don't really see anything. I guess I'll respond like I don't really feel anything. I don't think so.
Alright, okay.
Sweet. Okay, that sounds good. Is that the end of your turn with that? Or no, you have two more.
Yeah.
You have 2 more actions with that if you want. Or are you good?
Would you like to donate them to Doughboy?
Oh
You
my
want to
god.
donate your action to Doughboy? No, that is a joke. That is a joke. You cannot do this.
Yeah, it was pretty. I genuinely, I was asking as a joke. Like,
Would you like to donate to our Doan savior?
I want to see what this guy said. But what is happening? They're idle. They're idle. So I'm gonna make them gun. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude said I'm 23 or 16. Nice. Alright. Turning back off the chat.
so
Now I definitely don't regret kicking that guy. Oh, my head! Alright, it is now Doughboy's turn then. This will be the last set of rounds. Because we're at 3 hours.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, after this, what's it called? Be my turn for the last time, and you know.
Yeah, last set of rounds. What does Doughboy want to do? He's in the back of the shop.
We're gonna figure out what the fuck's up with that secret door.
Roll for strength.
Hopefully, the book.
Roll for strength and roll for sneak, which would be dexterity, so stealth.
Okay. First one I rolled. 15.
Oh, get his ace. Who threw piss at me? Wasn't him.
Next one is a 1. I want to say the sneak is the first one I rolled for, and the strength.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather him just like be like baby handling the door for the vault, but nobody.
Natural one.
Yeah. Give me my coin. No, give Doughboy his coin.
So Doughboy gets a coin in his hands, right?
And he tries to use it to open the vault. That's my 1. He doesn't. The coin doesn't do shit.
Take it. Take it. Take it. So he tries to chip at the door with the coin. Oh. Oh, that's a genius idea. So he's very stealthy about it. He tries to chip at the wall with the coin. And as he does that, he hears, for some reason, a very ominous hum. But he keeps going, not knowing any better. Like something's wrong. He shouldn't have done what he just did, but he's doing it anyway. Ooh, double dunk. I'm fucking dead. He doesn't make it through the door. Obviously, he rolled a 1, but he's chipping at it, and nobody's hearing him, which is great.
The coin's not doing anything. It's just
not
like
doing
banging it against. It's like tapping against the door.
Yeah. It
Morse
is
code,
now,
fucking ass.
yeah. It's now your turn. I'm on my fool up.
I love my doughboy. He tries so hard for me.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. Unsalted. Made a soda.
What the fuck? Ooh! He's
I
gonna get farted on. We won!
went down the other aisles. I would like to, what's it called? Put the soda I grabbed on just a random shelf to leave it behind.
Okay.
Just to start off. Because I was just embarrassed, so I just walked off with it. I'm just gonna put it on a random shelf. Like what you normally see at grocery stores. People leaving random shit anywhere. Then I would like to...
That's not right. Oh, indeed. I missed all of those shots. Not a single one went to the sentry.
I would like to do a perception check for the front of the store to see how many people are working at registers.
Sure, roll a d20.
I fucking hate myself. I rolled a 1.
Natural?
Yeah! For the I'm gonna blow up.
I'm gonna say no. You don't see how many people are at the front, and now you're lost.
Great.
So you try to look towards the front, like walking, like looking over the shelves, and instantly fall over one of them.
Oh, wait. No. What if I trip, I accidentally knock over the shelves.
Yes!
All of the shelves.
Domino effect.
It works in my favor. Thank you.
What? Okay.
It's like either way, like me destroying the store. It was gonna happen one way or another. I already destroyed some shelves. Might as well destroy the whole store.
Okay. Yeah, so you knock over a bunch of the shelves, and everyone pauses and just looks at you.
What about the people that got stuck underneath the shelves?
They're not hurt, but they're definitely annoyed.
Could it possibly, I could roll again for this if you'd like, but could it, or even flip a coin, could it possibly may have started a miniature fire?
You rolled a 1, and it was a random action. I'll say it started a fire. But like
Yeah!
a little fire.
I'll take it!
A little fire. Which, as it is something you need at the moment, quickly peters out before anybody else can see.
Aw, it can't start melting stuff because all it's sugar?
No, it was on the shelf, not on the person.
Oh yeah, most of the shelves are made out of like
Foil.
mushroom.
No,
Oh,
the mushroom
foil.
is
I was
made of
gonna say
nougat.
mushroom.
Nougat is flammable. It's made out of like the foil you do use to wrap stuff.
Oh,
Why
God,
do they have
aluminum.
access to that?
Wait.
I'm not sure, but they do. Like the foil in gum packets.
Oh, the one with the paper on the inside.
Yeah. What? Ha ha ha! What?
Anyways, are people now distracted
They are
to fix
very,
the mess?
veritably distracted. Yes. Nobody's looking at you for some reason, and you're kind of just surrounded in the mess. You know, there's some people trapped in under aisles beneath, like all the way from the front of the store to the back where you are. But nobody's really paying attention to you, even though you're the fucking biggest person in the room.
That's fair. Okay, now question, it possibly a DM question. How many hours would you perhaps say that the store has been open?
It's possible that it's at the end of the day. Perhaps it's been open since morning, so maybe, I don't know, 8 hours. Why? Are you asking for, like, to see if the store's almost closed?
Sort of. I would like to go to one of the tills. And I am going to have to roll for this. I'm just going straight for strength. I don't even care about, like, what's it called, stealth or anything else right now. I'm going straight for strength. I'm gonna yank one of the registers out, and then I'm yanking one of the registers out.
So you quickly. Okay, so you want to roll for strength round, actually. I'll give you the roll.
Yep, and then
Ooh.
I guess next would be my final thing, just getting out of the door, just so you know the order of things. So we'll see if strength works. If that doesn't work, I'm just booking it. Either way, I'm getting out of there. Come on, please don't fail me. I rolled 2 ones already.
Hey, I'm dead. I was trying to see if I could get that sentry, but it's already gone. What'd you get? It's obviously not a 1, and it's obviously not a 20.
I mean, obviously,
Pyro. Fuck.
So, since all of my 4 of my dice have rolled really poorly,
Did you
I
roll
have
another?
pulled out. I have like 7 different dice set. I pulled one of my really old dice that I haven't used in a hot second. You're gonna hate me for this. I got a modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay.
That register's coming with
So
me.
you yanked the register out of the fucking socket it was in, making a bit of a mess. I want to say 1 or 2 of the employees noticed, but one of them just didn't care.
They don't get paid enough.
Yeah, they don't get paid enough.
They get paid minimum wage. That is right there.
roll a d20. This one is to escape.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use the rubber dice.
Ooh, it's not my teammate.
Let me get a box for this. So that way it doesn't bounce around and hit me in the forehead again. Yes, last time I rolled the rubber dice, it freaking ricocheted. Thank God I had my glasses on.
Surprised he didn't just bite it. Oh, he's dead. Where was he?
Would I add anything to it?
I thought you wanted to escape, so that's depending on how you want to escape. Do you want to just book it, or do you want to try to be sneaky about it?
I'm booking it.
Alright, dexterity.
15.
15.
Modified 15.
Modified 15. That's a little different.
Yeah.
I want to say one of the employees does follow you out, actually.
Well, unfortunately, that is the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now the only thing left saving me is Liqueur. If he's still there.
Liqueur's not paying attention anymore. He's not near you.
Alrighty.
So nobody else followed you or even noticed, except that one employee who followed you. It seems like that was their register that they were manning.
Oh.
So they actually care a little bit about it.
Okay. Anyways, I have to write down my notes for my last turn so I remember next time we play. Which hopefully is next week. That is the end. That is my 3 actions.
Okay. It is now Thelane's turn.
I'm going again. 5th time's the charm, baby.
Alright.
Okay. 16. Oh, that's something I can work with.
So you shouted out. Actually, you know what? I'll let you take this one. You finally got what you wanted.
Alright. What I wanted.
How did I get?
I'm gonna try and ask whoever's running the factory if I could get a larger version of the crystal, not the tiny size meant for the pixies, like a larger one that I can hold comfortably in the palm of my hands.
Okay. Right. So you shout out to. Give me a second. Need to be right back. Okay. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit. Give me a moment. I need to go run and do something.
No
Alright.
worries.
Alrighty. We may now discuss. This is gonna be us. So Jeffy,
Right.
I'm missing. so far, what are your thoughts of Saflina's new leaf?
Uh, Interesting, fun. I'm wondering where this is coming from. I'm worried that Thelaine might assume that she is now possessed by the tree.
I mean,
Uh, I know she is, but like,
I
I'm
know, I
worried
know.
that I'm worried that he's gonna be kind of overreacting at this point.
If he finds out.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you, Jeffrey? What do you think of Saflina's new actions?
Uh,
Choosing violence.
I would say uncalled for. I don't know.
Maybe in the grocery store it's uncalled for, but in the jewelry store.
Yeah.
So, I have a question for you guys. Should
Mhm.
I continue with my Seraphina being, cuckoo crazy and,
Mhm.
going a little like rabid, or should I? Because this is technically character development for her. Or should
Mhm.
I, once we get to the next island or whatever we do after we're in this city, like go back to how she was before?
Um, I think she'll try to go back to how she was before, but I think having this experience affect her in some way would be interesting. I mean, I think it would make her character a bit deeper.
Because
Trying to.
like out of everything, I will actually give you guys a little bit of backstory. Um,
Uh,
Seraphina, when you guys met her at that tavern, her whole life was at the tavern,
yeah,
which like you kind of I've been hinting at it, but like
right.
that tavern, that's all she's known.
Yep.
So having these adventures, it's just like yeah, very fun for her. Very fun for me, for sure.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mayhaps if she gets interrogated,
I'm gonna pretend
we can
like I'm
figure
not
out
dead yet.
the real backstory.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, Shane.
I've been giving small things as to what was happening.
Sweet. Okay.
And fair warning, I may have found my pixie to be eaten.
Okay. What? Okay.
We'll have to see.
All right. Fair enough. You know what? At least you've decided on one.
For now.
Great.
Figure I need a new jewelry store.
Yeah, the jewelry store is full of people. Why did I?
For now.
Don't give you ideas.
I decided to be fucked up and evil, sorry.
Fucked up and evil and petty and revengeful are two different things.
Eh.
Plus, it's funny.
Yeah.
Now, I am back. Missing, you were saying you're calling out to the factory owner. For some reason, I am going to give this to you. That's not what the for some reason is. For some reason, the factory owner hears you. You say, "Whoever runs the factory, please, I need your help."
Yeah.
You say specifically, "Whoever owns the crystal factory," and so 3 people buzz up to you.
Yeah.
For some reason, because they see like a booming voice like shaking the fucking village, and they fly up to you. A few other people fly around you, but they quickly fuck off after realizing that you're not talking to them. I'm not playing 240 again. And they let me actually remove that. The first one asks you, "What kind of crystals are you looking for?"
Well, I want to I want to see what you have. Preferably ones that could make fuzzy boxes, like the ones I see in the pixie villages.
In the
But,
helms.
Yes. Yeah.
So the first one that came up to you says, "Ah, that's not me. That's not you either." He says, pointing to one of the other pixies. But the third one steps up and says, "That would be me. I'm the one who controls the plant that does that."
Right. I'm willing to pay. But if it's all right, I would like to test out the crystals a little bit ahead of time, just to see, maybe just to get a better understanding of how this works, and maybe see if I could try and simulate it on my own without the need for. Yes, sorry, I'm getting too ahead of myself. My point is, would it be alright if I sampled some of these crystals?
Sample some of our crystals?
Yeah.
That's not
This is
quite
rock
normal.
candy.
Sorry?
That's
So I said, that's
not
just
quite
rock
our
candy.
normal policy, but I think we can squeeze something in. What kind of size is your set?
Preferably, it's somewhat large,
Large.
as I am.
Yes, that makes sense. I'd assume larger eyes require a larger screen.
Yes.
Is there
Do you
anything
have
else? Any other requirements of our factory?
I just want to observe the crystal, if that's all right with you.
So the crystal. Is it to do with the innate power within it, or are you looking more specifically for the? Are you looking for the focal lenses which draw the image to screen, or perhaps are you looking for the actual projectors? As we do.
Perhaps. I mean, perhaps both. Maybe we can start with the focal lenses, since that seems to be.
That would be the
bit more
large thing
within-
that you actually watch. Those aren't the. What?
Yeah,
Those aren't the projectors. Let's call them.
I understand. I think I'm gonna try and start with the thing I'm more likely to understand, and then we can move to the thing that I'm less likely to understand.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Well, as it seems, and he looks you up and down, you won't be able to make it to our factory. However, I might
yes.
be able to bring you some samples. I'll have some of my workers do so. It seems as though this person, whoever they are, isn't fully interested in a profit, but definitely sees the potential that a customer like you might be able to draw.
Right.
Seeing that they have the capacity to service a customer with such drastic needs, perhaps he sees it as a marketing ploy. But regardless of what his intentions are, whether they be purely philanthropic or out of money, he has decided to help you. And he calls for some other pixies who he whispers in his ear, and they quickly rush off to the factory.
Okay. Is that the end of my turn, or do I have a little bit?
You have two more actions. That first one was a talking, so the bonus.
Okay.
These two are actual actions.
Right. I'm gonna just wait for the crystals to come back. If that's alright.
More fucking bots. Hold on, let's enable this text. Let's see.
Damn it.
Okay, so he comes back. His workers eventually come back saying, hauling rather large crystals.
Okay.
3 of them specifically. 2 of
Large
them
by their standards or large by my standards?
large by their standards.
Okay.
So 2 of them look about like Sorry, that noise is because I just hit someone's head when they were like for for like the 3 frames that their head was poking out behind a wall. That was disgusting.
Right.
I apologize for that. But two of the crystals look about like, well, they look about right for your TV set. They're pretty much what you asked for.
Right.
But the third one interests you. The third
Okay.
one is not that size. Oh, I'm fucking dead. The third one looks like it's about handheld. The TV size is big, bigger than you need, really. But the third one looks like a rock you can kind of just toss at someone, like someone about the size of someone's head, your head, pretty much.
Right.
Um,
Okay, go ahead.
then they're all pretty much the same color, which is just drab clear. But I fucking missed. He presents them to you in a fashion of, I brought the 3 largest that are 3 largest variants that our factory produces. These 2 are effectively equitable, points to the larger ones. However,
Right.
they sacrifice more. Well, they sacrifice a larger projected picture count for I'm fucking dead for a blurrier picture. This one,
Sure.
this model here, this one doesn't do that. It manages to project a fairly large picture to the face, while also managing to keep quite a lot of detail. It's not as much as some of our smaller models, but it's about the, as we call it, the golden ratio. Now, of course, that means something else in our world, but to them, okay, to them, advertisements.
At this point, Delane's curiosity is fully piqued. He's gonna ask the owner if he can see the handheld, like the smaller model, in his hand. Like he wants to try and test out the model himself.
Oh, golden
Delicate,
ratio.
yeah.
Right, okay. So the businessman kind of smiles and says, well, I'd be happy.
Alright. At this point, Delane's gonna try and reach out and grab the other model, as the small model, as delicately as he can.
Okay. So I'm not gonna, roll dexterity, roll dexterity.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I know. It's just I have to.
Oh, 15. Okay. What plus
Let's
plus
go.
15.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so you pick it up very gently. You kind of look at it like how in some fantasy shows how like people hold like dragon eggs. I just got face stabbed in half. Like with both of their hands. You don't need both of your hands to hold this, but you do because you don't want to break it. And you kind of observe the faceting. It's almost shaped like how an emerald would be, rather rectangular.
Right.
But at the same time, it's also kind of pointed towards the back, whereas an emerald would be more flat. This one decides not to go for that and rather... Oh, I'm dead from the century. And rather has a pointed tip in the back with the with this rectangular end. You notice that in your hand, the pointed tip doesn't feel great. And you get the idea to ask whether or not this crystal is actually what's important, or if it's pretty much just the faceting that makes it able to refract so well. Like if it inherently has magical properties, or if it's the other crystal which gives it those.
Right. I think just to get a better sense of like how the crystal is carved, Delane is gonna try and gently lift the crystal up to the sun to just kind of like get a better sense of the details. Like he's gonna raise the crystal above his head, kind of close one eye, and then peer through the crystal using the sun as kind of like a backlight almost to get a better sense of the heavenly work.
All right. Okay. You notice that while the flat side is pointed to you, it doesn't refract very well. It kind of makes the light go away from you. But when the sun is pointed towards you, like the flat side towards you, for whatever reason, and this technically shouldn't be the case, it seems to focus to a point. Rather than, which, for real life, this isn't supposed to happen. You need concavity in order to make something refract to a point like that.
Right.
But the sun kind of like shines flat across the screen, but the immediate reflect onto the ground or onto your face, whatever you're pointing at, is a dot.
Okay.
Like the sun is the way that the sun is projected across the flat of the crystal is equal, so that it's spread equally upon color, but the way it comes off the screen is different. Again, shouldn't do that, but it does. Now he turns to ask you and says, if you're satisfied with that product, we can also show you the other piece we have. Let's say the brains to the face that is this crystal here.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And he has another pixie walk over. This one didn't seem to have to fly over, so it seems as though he already had it ready. You notice that the crystal he has in his hand now is fairly small, but it's rather opaque.
Okay.
Whereas the other one was almost completely clear. This one is rather close to an onyx, piece of obsidian maybe.
Right.
It's black almost entirely, and looking at it kind of gives you the feeling that for some reason, hold on. Let me take a look at your roll intelligence. This is just a proactive roll, so you don't have to.
Yeah, no worries. 15, -1, so 14.
Okay, so you feel something coming off of it, whereas the other one didn't have that feeling. This one definitely has like. Okay, I just got shot. The other one definitely has this one definitely has a feeling like it's almost mystical. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Would you like him to explain it a little bit to you?
Sure. And while he's explaining it, I'm gonna like take it in my hands and do the same thing I did with the previous object. Just kind of hold it up to the sun, kind of turn it around, get a better sense of the crystal detailing.
You won't get me. Oh, you got me. So you want to hold it in your hand?
Yeah, I'm just holding it up to the sun, just like peeking through it, just to see.
This one does not refract any light.
Right.
When you hold it up to the sun, it is completely opaque.
Right.
And you kind of get confused by that. And the guy notices. He says, it's probably confusing, isn't it? And the other one refracted light. This one doesn't do any. Now, the reason for that is this one produces light. How do we get it to do that? That's a little industry secret. But I can tell you that this one is special. Can't really tell you why. And it is. A little bit of, let's say, well, trickery, magic, whatever you want to call it, it works. And
Right.
well, he gestures to you to ask if he can take the smaller crystal from you.
Yeah.
And so you pass it to him, and he asks you, point the crystal towards me, the bigger one you have, with the flat side pointed towards you.
Right. Yes. He does that.
All right. Then the factory owner points the crystal up to the other one. He kind of pushes it up against it and lines up a little divot within the crystal that you didn't realize was there. And it kind of fits perfectly into the facet of the bottom of the crystal. So it's... Oh, what the fuck? And the second he does, it instantly produces an image, a moving one.
Oh wow.
This one is much
Right.
larger than the ones you saw in the homes, obviously.
Yeah.
But it instantly produced something. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for that, unless you want further detail.
He's gonna try and comprehend it. He's gonna fail to comprehend it, but he's gonna be endlessly fascinated by that. And I think that can end right there.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. My game was fucking blasting for some reason in my ear.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You said you want to... What was it?
I said that he doesn't. He looks at it. He tries to comprehend it. He doesn't comprehend it, but he's still
Really?
very fascinated by it.
You don't want to even roll for it? Or no, wait. I think that's the last roll.
Yeah, no, that would have been the last roll. Can I just ask about one little detail?
Sure.
When the light from the sun was focused on the ground at that point, was there any heat that was produced?
No.
Okay, cool. Good to know. He's still very fascinated by the television. Well, not television, but he's fascinated by the device, even though he does not understand it very well.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right. Sweet, okay. It is now then Lacure's turn, the last one. Like, the last of his, anyway. Oh, okay.
Okay, so someone in the server I was on sent like 100 gifts.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he says like, oh, it's like $8. Bruh.
For 100?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
for
about right.
100 gifts in TF2.
Oh shit.
Insane.
But they always go to other people. They can't go to yourself.
But oh shit.
Yeah. Ah.
Now what do I want to do?
I don't know. Okay, he just fucking killed himself. Okay, that's 2. Go
Ah,
call him.
damn.
No, you're fine. Oh, I'm pissed on! Oh, I'm pissed on! much scarier when it's the other end.
Hmm.
When you're the one being pissed. Oh, I'm not fast enough.
It's almost 11.
It is. We have to hurry up.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything. my
Pop
mind
Show
is
1200.
my mind is bonked out.
All right. Do you just want to try to head back to the house they gave you?
Yeah.
All right. Roll dexterity. No, let that be your last thing. Let's try to do it funny. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Head back to the house. Yeah. Do I have to roll for that? That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, dexterity. Fitting into the house? No. Going there, yes.
I got modified 14.
Okay, yeah, so you nimbly make your way across the town again. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. You do notice that Delane's kind of being swarmed right now, and by swarmed, I mean like people are standing next to him for more than 2 seconds. And so you decide not to go over there. You don't know where Saflina is. You kind of hear a ruckus coming from over there. I'm acting this as a double.
Some screaming, some
Yeah.
crying,
A little bit of
shouting, lots of shouting.
Yeah, some shouting.
Lots of shouting.
You don't see her, which is probably because she hasn't stood up yet. But
Happening here.
huh?
There's so much happening. The fire. Sorry.
It's okay. And as far as Kreul goes, she's not sitting where she was before. Which means at some point she woke up.
Oh, that'll be good for Taco.
What? I was in the air!
You could meet with Taco one-on-one to kind of do like a side secret mission
Well,
to figure out what happened, and don't tell him what we're doing.
I will say now, you enter the house and you see Taco Kreul sitting on the furniture that you saw. They seem very, very, for some reason, pleased with where they are. You're not sure why, considering how upset they were before, but for some reason that furniture has made them happy. Why am I holding W when I'm rocket jumping? Jeffy, am I dumb?
Yes.
Oh, I fell. Yeah, Kreul is now inside the house, sitting on the weird, soft-looking box piece of furniture. Is there anything else you'd like to do as your last bit of turn?
Since I'm like too big to even fit on like a piece of furniture, I just lay down like on the floor.
Dice! Okay, so you just lay on the floor. You don't... Wait, you don't Want to sit on the furniture?
No, no, I said my Bakir's body is like he's a he's
You
he's
don't know
a
that it's not also.
he has a
AK.
minotaur like
He's a minotaur
pretty-
or like a centaur?
or a centaur. I mean,
Like
He's a
okay, yeah,
lion.
he's a lion centaur. Yeah. I will say that there is a piece of furniture that literally just looks like a bed, but it's not in a bedroom. So it looks like it's almost meant for someone who's like doesn't
It's like the
quite have.
doggy. It's like the doggy seats.
Yeah,
but
just
big.
without the. Yeah, without the edges.
The doggy.
If you want to try it. If not, hey, the floor's not bad either. Pretty sure there's a rug there. I mean, yeah. Where is
so
she?
yeah, lay down on the furniture then.
Alright, you have noticed that this is the most comfortable thing to ever exist. You're not sure what you're sitting on, but it feels like a goddamn cloud. That's it. For now, that's it anyway.
Okay.
I'll explain what it is another time. But it is basically 11 o'clock.
Woo! Doughboy will shove the coin in his hat,
Okay.
and that is all I will be doing.
Right. Alright. With that, we're going to be wrapping it up. That was fucking almost 4 hours.
We did a lot.
We did a lot. I don't know what they talked about while I was gone, by the way. I genuinely don't.
I was just
No.
asking
That was in secret.
No, it isn't.
Were you asking me specifically for something?
No, I was asking everyone how they thought about Serafina's new leaf
Oh. What'd
and
they
being
think?
psycho. What's it called? So far, thoughts from missing. He hopes that Serafina goes back to normal.
Well, I think she tries to go back to normal, but you know, she goes like, oh.
I say it's character development, but
It is character
if you
development.
think it's character development, yeah.
It depends on where we go from here. You can either delve
yeah.
further into it if it's fun, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it could go wrong. This quest literally was meant to be a like a no repercussions quest, so I'm not sure. Ooh,
we
that's
have
not true.
so many more islands after this.
That's why.
Like, this is literally just a drop in the bucket, and it's taken us so long to get here.
Yeah. You guys haven't
Look at
even
me.
asked the pixies if they have a map.
We're fucking stupid. Great way to end.
Yeah.
Anyways, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I don't know if I'm available Wednesday. We
Okay.
will find out.
We'll
Either
find
way, we got Friday. Okay, bye.
Yeah.